Welcome to the Pleasure District. Please place your body chip under the scanner. 10,000 credits will be deducted from your district account. And please remember, the Pleasure District enforces its own rules and regulations. All beings and entities must abide by those rules. Violation of those rules will result in an indefinite imprisonment, as well as a 500,000 credit penalty fine. District access will be granted for a 36-hour period, from which you will exit at your own accord, will be removed by authorities.
Hello.
Your district passport is now active.
Hello.
And you may now proceed through the gate.
Hey, happy midday.
Welcome to the Pleasure District.
Hey, sir, UGA, are you going to pack your floaties with you? You know, little the arm floaties. Yeah, I don't care. YouTube cares, though. They really care. For some reason. You might need to rethink, or I had to rethink what I'm going to pack. Have you seen the weather? It's not going to be hot. It's going to be in the 70s. And even cooler at night. I'm not sure I'll be getting any pool. I don't know. It might be heated. If it's heated, I might get in the pool. But if it's 70-something degrees outside, it's not going to be, I mean, the pool will be cold. I don't know, it might be heated, but... It's a good thing that South Carolina's got a good women's basketball team because they're shit in every other sport. Got swept by Clemson this weekend. Clemson beat the shit out of them 3 times in a row. The cruise weather forecast. All right, let me see if I can pull it up. I think we looked at it on Friday's show. I can pull it up again. I'm just going to pull up the Bahamas because that's going to be the same basically everywhere in the Caribbean. Here we go. See, Thursday high of 77. Friday high of 75. Lows in the 60s, by the way. Looks like the Saturday and Sunday are going to be nice. 80 on Saturday, which is when we'll be there. So that's good. And then 82 on the day at sea on Sunday. So the last 2 days, the weekend are the best. So the first day we get there is going to be 75. Then it's going to be in the low 80s. That's not terrible. That's about perfect, really. It's not too hot. You know. Get some sun on your tits, you know what I mean? A little tan going. I wish it was 95 degrees. Nah, fuck all that, dude. The humidity down there, it'd feel like 110. Well, you live in the right state then, Nick. If you like it hot. I am ready for some warm weather, though. I'm getting sick of this. It was like 30 degrees this morning. There was frost on the car. I'm over it. Yeah, that's a good point, Nick. Yeah, it's gonna feel a little bit cooler than it actually is on the top of that deck of that ship because of the ocean breeze and whatnot. Yeah, it's a good point. You want to see what I've been watching for the past 10 minutes while I'm getting ready for the show? For some reason, this came up on my feed. It's a live stream of a bald eagle. Where is this at? Big Bear Valley. I don't know where that's at. Colorado, maybe? Is that where Big Bear is? Utah, Colorado, somewhere around there. Somebody probably knows. I guess that's Big Bear Lake in the background there. But there's, let's see how many people are watching this thing here. Live stream. This is a live stream of a bald eagle sitting on some eggs here. 37,144 people watching right now. I think from reading the comments, I guess these eggs are about to hatch, so people are watching to see the eggs hatch. But there you go. Bald eagle. Yeah, America. Now, I don't really like birds, and I don't trust them. But bald eagles are pretty cool. Eagles in general and hawks are pretty cool. That's in California? Was it Northern California? Because there's snow everywhere. It's got to be Northern California. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Birds aren't real. Yeah, that's a fake bird. I'll tell you what, though, I've learned more from reading this comment section for the past 10 minutes about eagles than I ever knew before. Yeah, they got trippy music on this morning. That can't be the same place then. There's no way there's that much snow in Southern California. I mean, that's a decent amount of snow there. A day of falconry with RFK Jr. All right, now you got me curious. I got to look it up. I gotta look up where Big Bear Valley is. It's not that I don't believe you. Sure, you know what you're talking about, because I don't. Here we go. Okay. Where is Big Bear Valley located? San Bernardino County, California, and the San Bernardino Mountains, about 100 miles north of east of Los Angeles. So you're right. See, I told you I believed you. It's 100 miles north of LA in the mountains. Good call. Oh, you've been there. Okay, well, that makes sense. If that's in Southern California, that must be a pretty high elevation then. Like, what's the elevation there? 10,000 feet? 20,000 feet? check in later, see if we see any birds hatching. I was thinking about doing some news this morning. I'm sure it's pretty much all about Trump and Zelensky, though. That's the thing. See, look. Already. Elon Musk pissing off Trump's entire cabinet. Yeah. I'm gonna say fuck the news. Yeah, I can't. It's just. First of all, you'll get, depending on which news source you're reading from, like who's publishing it, you'll get two different totally skewed views on it, which makes it not news, makes it opinion. So, you know, we all got opinions. Instead, yeah, that's exactly right, Droid. Let's see if I can show you this. This came across my feed this morning on, let me see what you guys think about this. This is the new Pontiac Trans Am. Now, some of these look different, but this is the one that I saw here. Just gotta pull that up. 1,100 horsepower. What do y'all think? Y'all dig that? It's kind of a throwback to the old body style with a twist on it there. I'm kind of digging it. I bet you that thing probably cost over $100,000 though. I don't think Pontiac shut down. Apparently, they're making a new Trans Am. They're gonna make it in an 8-speed. Damn. Yeah, exactly what I said. Look, starts at 107,000. This car is a one-off for now, and Trans Am figures the finished version will cost about $190,000. With the drag package, whatever the hell that means. There you go. So that's what a $190,000 Pontiac looks like. Yeah, I don't think I could afford the assurance on that either. That's what it says, a drag package. Damn, Chunky D says he paid less for his house. I don't know if it comes with a picture of Burt Reynolds or not, but if it doesn't, then they missed the boat on that. It should. Well, if it doesn't, you can just, print out your own picture of Burt Reynolds and, tape it to the dashboard or something. I don't know. We got some activity on the Eagle here. Let's check in with the Eagle. Oh, it looks like she just changed positions there. She's trying to, I don't know what the hell she's doing. Wyoming. When we were in DC, we were trying to figure out, guess what the population of DC was. There's less people live in DC than I thought. My guess was around 1 million, but we looked it up, and for 2023 census anyway, or it was either 23 or 24, it was 565,000. The entire population of Wyoming is less than that. The entire population of Wyoming is like 500,000. Yeah, 500,000. That's definitely a female eagle. Male eagles don't sit on the eggs. Earlier, there was, if you look right over here, this branch that's extending out here, there was apparently the male eagle was sitting there for a while. On lookout, I guess. You'd never live in DC, why not? I mean, I probably wouldn't live there either. First of all, it's too cold. And second of all, it's too expensive. If you want to live anywhere that's decent in DC, you're going to pay a fortune. So for those two reasons, I wouldn't live there. Although it is a cool city. It's clean. Yeah, that eagle identifies as a female eagle. My sister lived in D.C. She still has an office there, but she lived in D.C. for almost 10 years, I think. And then she moved out to California and hasn't come back. Yeah, Baltimore's about 600,000. Yeah, a little bit more than DC. Anyway, happy Monday to everybody. StreamYard is open. Vic claims Eagles don't identify as anything. They just are what they are. Yeah, they're not intelligent enough to be stupid. They're not smart enough to be dumb. So that makes sense. Humans are the only species on the planet that is smart enough to be dumb. Good morning, sir.
I agree with that statement wholeheartedly.
Yeah, we're the only species smart enough to be dumb. We're too smart for our own good. It's how like super geniuses are often like really weird people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rec Talk.
I was about to say, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Rec Talk also can't tie his shoes or comb his hair.
That's what Velcro's for, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm just pointing out facts.
Hey, I only tie my shoes once when I first buy them. That's it.
I'm with you.
Then I just slip them on and slip them off.
Yeah, shoelaces are bullshit.
Shoelaces are bullshit.
That explains why Pete loves Hey Dude so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got about 8 pairs of those.
Shit, I got 2 or 3. I ain't knocking them.
But did you see, I don't know if you saw the top of the show, we looked up the weather forecast for the cruise. And
it's mild.
Yeah, it's not going to be, well, the Friday when we get the high is 75. Saturday is 80, which isn't terrible. And then Sunday is the best one. It's like 82. So it's not bad, but I think it probably will feel a little bit colder on the deck of that ship with the sea breeze,
Oh, I'm sure.
So I don't know if the pool is heated there or not. If it's not heated, I'm not swimming. I'm not trying to take an ice bath.
Oh, come on now. Don't be scared.
I mean, I do want to get some sun on my tits, but I don't know about swimming.
Pete will jump in that ice cold pool and then identify as a woman.
Yeah.
I did get everything squared away. I got my drink package, unlimited Diet Cokes for like $25 the whole time.
$25 the whole time, or $25 per day?
For the whole time, between my internet package and that, it was like $105.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
I mean, it's reasonable, I guess.
Well, we decided to rent a car to go down there. So.
You don't want to put wear and tear on your own vehicle?
No.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I actually think that's pretty genius level.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously didn't want to spend the money, but it's not that bad. It's like $300 plus gas. So.
Now, are your children coming with you?
No.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome is right.
Not that I don't like your kids, but I'm a parent as well, and I thought about bringing my kid, and I was, for like 2 seconds, I was like, no, that would be a nightmare. That would be absolutely awful.
Yeah, if they were, well, my oldest is 17, he wouldn't be an issue, but the 10-year-old, I mean, he requires constant attention.
Yeah.
So, if they were both high school age, I might think about bringing them. Like Lou's bringing his daughter and his niece, I think, but they're older. They're like 17 years old, so.
Yeah.
The drink package that I got was $80. Well, if you have 2 adults in your room, you have to get 2 drink packages. So, I think if you get it on your own, if you're staying by yourself, it's only $40 a day. But for 2 people, it's $80. So whatever that is, 80 times 3 is what it was.
Oh yeah, that's a good person. That's a good $400 bill.
Yeah, it's about 4. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if they charge taxes on that or not, but.
Are you going to get your money's worth? Like, how much do you think you have to drink to get your money out?
Well, I don't know for sure because I think the drinks, if you just pay for them, are like between $12 and $15 a piece. I don't know
what they pay. how much do you have to drink? Because that's really the question.
So it's 15 drinks on the drink package. Let's do the math here. Yeah, well,
It's limited to 15 drinks.
Yeah, you can't have more than 15 drinks. So whatever 15 times 15 is what?
Don't ask me to do arithmetic.
Is that 300?
Sure.
I think it is. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's 225.
It's 225. So that would be, so if you paid for them, that's about how much you're going to pay. If you drink all 15 a day, then you're going to pay about 225 a day times 3. So yeah, that's $700.
That's a lot of drinks, man. 15 drinks in a day.
It sounds like it is, but
I don't know. That's a lot. Come on.
Dude, I mean, some people will go through 15 beers in an afternoon.
I was going to say.
Right. And some people,
now that's the downside of it. Like once you hit 15, they cut you off.
Yeah.
Till the next day.
I thought it was unlimited. This seems like less. I don't know. That seems like bullshit to me. They should let you get as fucked up as you want.
Yeah, I think they want to avoid somebody getting shit faced and puking all over in the pool or whatever. But
you can definitely do that with 15 drinks.
You can if you drink them all.
Okay, well, they're trying to avoid alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, it's a liability issue, right?
Well, is there a time frame you have to drink these drinks?
Yeah.
'Cause, like I could just drink them all in an hour.
I'm assuming it's from 12 to 12, from midnight to midnight, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Boom.
6 a.m. to 6 a.m.
6 a.m. to 6 a.m. There you go.
All right. Can we still talk about how bullshit their website and everything is?
Yeah,
I looked all this up before, and I thought I did. I know I added it to my account, and it made me do it again. It had no idea about my cruise, and you have to put the ship, the date, your booking number, your dick size, all that again.
Yeah, well, not only is the website bad, the app is terrible.
It's not an app.
I know. It's all it does is redirect you to the
quick link to the website.
Yeah, right. That's all it is.
A collection of links. It's like 90s internet.
Yeah, so you remember how we were talking about the spa on Friday's show? So this weekend, Mrs. Peete was like, you're probably going to gamble a little bit. And she's like, I want to do something. She's not a gambler. So she's like, I might want to go get a massage or something. So I said, she goes, look, how much does that cost? So I said, let's look it up. So we go on the app, of course, and type in massage or whatever, and it redirects us to the main website. I'm like, you can't do anything on that app. But I don't know how much massages cost, but she said they were fairly reasonable, but they had some really weird shit on there. Like
they put suction cups on your back.
Yeah.
Hot rocks on your balls.
Yeah.
They'll do that for you.
Yeah, I think it was like $140 or something for an hour-long massage, or a 50-minute massage, like a regular massage.
I want to say they were. I looked this up. I felt like they were pretty expensive. Now I'm not the classy person, obviously, that Mrs. Peete is, but they seem pretty expensive to me.
She told me that from most of them were pretty standard, but I don't know either, because I don't go and get massages.
I don't either. No, not where, a normal place at least.
But I think she did say like the manicure and pedicure type deal was a little more expensive, like than what she pays at her local nail place. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's why my wife's doing that here before she leaves.
Yeah.
I think that would be good content, Pete, if we got a pedicure together and did a review.
I don't know if I want to pay for one, though.
What if I paid for it for you?
You going to pay for a pedicure for me?
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
I think isn't there an option to gift someone something? I swear I saw this.
I'm sure there probably is. Well, you could just say charge it to your room or whatever.
He's with me.
Yeah, he's with me. They'll think we're a gay couple if we go in there and ask for pedicures together.
Well, what's wrong with that? Are you a homophobe?
No, I mean, I don't care.
Okay, cool.
We could hold hands during too.
Yeah, this is a great idea. This is another show where it's nothing but winning ideas.
Yeah. Now I don't want them to paint my toenails, but I'm not above them. Rubbing my feet with that. What do they do? Rub it with oil or something?
I don't know.
Like a foot massage?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know shit about it. Like nothing.
We got any guys in here that have had pedicures before? I know Uncle Lou has. He could probably tell us.
Wow. I wasn't aware of that.
I mean, it does look. I mean, a good foot rub. There's nothing gay about that. Now, if you come out with hot pink toenails, that's a different story. But
well, this could. I'm very ticklish, so this might be tough for me.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I don't think I can have someone touch my feet without laughing. Which that probably is gay, but whatever.
I don't know.
I think we blew past that barrier a few shows ago. Then
12-foot Ninja says, ask for the Deshaun Watson discount on the massage.
Oh, get sued by 40 women later?
Yeah. I don't know if I wanted them sticking their finger in my butt, though.
I don't get the appeal of that, but
I don't know. Ask Deshaun. He gets it. And who's that other guy?
Deshaun said, "Don't knock it till you try it."
Who's the other?
What he asked?
Oh, I don't know. That's what they claim. That's what the girls claimed, is that he wanted, fingers in the butt or whatever, butthole massage.
Wow.
Yeah.
He just said, "I'll stay on my stomach."
Which is why I can't figure out why they're suing him. From the sounds of it, they violated him.
Well,
is it illegal to ask someone to jerk you off or stick their finger in your butt?
I think that's called solicitation, yeah.
If you're doing it for money, but if I just said, "Hey, I'd like..."
In the middle of a random massage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I mean, it's not illegal if you ask your girlfriend to do it in the comfort of your own home, but...
What's the difference?
Well, because you're paying those people.
For something else. This is a side... like you bet all the time. Like if you're at the poker table, you have a side bet. That's what that is. Yeah, well, I doubt they would go above and beyond and do that with, at the normal cost of the massage, because they want to be paid extra, which means you're paying for that act.
I mean, something tells me they're already charging Deshaun Watson more than they would charge me or you anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really should just be complimentary at that point.
Complimentary. Why did he use so many? You would think someone of his, fame would go to like the most exclusive person. I don't know. He claims
he said spice variety is the spice of life.
I think what he claimed was it was during 2020 during the lockdown is when most of this happened. And it was hard getting, and he didn't go to, he wasn't like Robert Kraft, who went to a parlor. He had them come to his house. So I guess he said he had a hard time getting somebody on a regular basis, so he had to keep getting different people. But who knows? That could be a lie. I mean, it's a pretty good lie, but... Yeah, I don't know. Even if you wanted to just have them jerk you off, you think you could call someone who's discreet. We saw the Wolf of Wall Street. We know how this works.
Well, I think he thought, Instagram hoes were discreet, but apparently not.
I mean, I would think that somebody of his stature, would be able to get a woman that would, do it for free.
Yeah, never.
Who's not a massage therapist?
Yeah.
Never trust a hoe.
Yeah.
Vic has some great life advice.
Now, this is one, Vic, where I would have to say 3 or more is not good business.
Yep.
Well, it's kind of like Bernie Mac said in the movie Life. A lot of people say it, though.
A lot of people say it.
And then if you get 3, well, that's just good business.
For even that rule, there is an exception, and his name is Deshaun Watson.
So, Slim, do you want to tell them what you told me last night?
Yeah, I almost gave myself a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was mad.
Yeah.
I had apparently lost my birth certificate and my social security card.
Yeah, so, he doesn't have a passport like me, so he has to have his birth certificate to get on the ship.
Well, you don't have a passport either.
I don't.
So
That's why. Yeah, I don't. That's why I have to take my birth certificate.
Yeah.
Well, I have a passport, but it's expired, so it's no good.
Do you have to take the original?
Well, you have to take
a certified copy. So it's got, the stamp from the state on it.
Yeah.
The problem I have is I was born in Florida, so I don't trust the fucking postal service to overnight it. Because let's just be honest, I shouldn't. I know Celine Driver, so I'm not trusting him.
That's who he works for.
What? No, but he constantly complains about him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so my best bet is to. Yeah, I mean, I called him this morning. I've already talked to him. There's literally one in office 15 miles from the hotel, so I've got to go in there, pay $12, and get another one.
Yeah.
When I get there.
Yeah, so he's cutting it close. He's going to get it the day before we cruise.
Well, if I can get there, if not, I got to go the morning of.
Yeah, I was going to say that because, I mean, I'll definitely take you, but I might not get there till around 3. What time they close? Probably 5.
4:30. But like I said, I'm going to be there. My flight gets there at 1:30 local time. So, I mean, I'll just have to take a cab. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Because if we don't get there till like 4, and that's even assuming I get there at 3, I don't know about the traffic. I'm not leaving here till 9. I think it's 6 hours. That's 3. If we don't get there.
I'm going to be there before everybody. And that'll also give me something to do to kill the time before I can even check into the hotel.
Yeah, I would try to get there as early as possible. I mean, who knows what the health department looks like? It's probably in Orlando, right?
Actually, no. The one in Orange County, which is Orlando, is an hour and a half from the hotel. And I looked up the one in Brevard County, which is, oh God, I got it written down. It's not Kissimmee, which is right outside of Orlando. It's,
But anyone who's ever been to the health department, most of the time it's like a DMV type situation where you might be in and out in 15 minutes or you might be there for 2 hours. You just don't know until you get in there.
Dealing with the health department, yes, but this is dealing with vital statistics.
Oh, is that like a division of the health department?
Yeah. I mean, I've already talked to them. They said, yeah, they have people in and out of there in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, literally, they just have to print it off, put a stamp on it, and give them my $12, and I'm out the door.
What documentation do you need to prove that you're you?
Driver's license.
That's it?
Yep.
To get your birth certificate? Really?
That's what they told me over the phone.
Well, I guess it would make sense. What else would you need? I mean,
I know my social security number if they need it. I know my mother's maiden name if they just want to verify.
Yeah. Like where you were, the hospital you were born in and everything.
Yeah, and I know all that information, so.
Why do you need this for a cruise?
Because you're going out of the
have either that or your passport.
You're going out of the country.
Yeah.
So
well, technically you're not because
That's what I'm saying.
Technically you're not because it's a U.S. territory like Puerto Rico is.
The Bahamas?
Yes. I didn't know that.
The Bahamas is their own country. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they got their own country.
Yeah, the Bahamas is their own nation. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Google lied to me. So whatever. But even then, they won't let you on. They won't let you on the ship without it.
Nature Boy has a great point here. He says, "Do you have to get it notarized too?" I don't think so.
No. They print it out and they've got the little stamp right there to put on it.
Yeah. And they put the little.
It works out that you're born in Florida if you weren't going to be born in the state you reside. And otherwise, wouldn't you have to go to that state?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, go to the state that you would.
Well, yeah, you have to go because I called. That was my first call this morning was to health department here because I figured surely in 2025 I can get a hold of a certified copy of my birth certificate in the state I reside in. But no, we're not that highfalutin yet.
Yeah.
I do have my passport. I just so happened to have gone to the U.S. Virgin Islands a decade ago, and it expires next month. But it will be good.
Apparently, there's certain cruises. It depends on where you're going. Like the Bahamas allows you to just have a birth certificate if you're cruising there, but there's other places that don't.
Mexico does as well.
Yeah, Mexico does too. Well, it's a good thing we're going to Bahamas, I guess. Now, I could have got a passport in time, but like I told you guys, when we called to set up the appointment to get it expedited and all that, it would have cost me $600.
Yeah, and it was about the same here, so that's why I just said, screw it, I'll go with my birth certificate. But I mean, it was just one of those things. I didn't know it was missing until I went looking for it, and we were getting everything together yesterday.
Yeah, Vandy Danny says having to show your birth certificate for anything is ridiculous. Well, see, that's the thing. You don't have to. You can get a passport. So, but the whole reason for it is to prove that you're a natural-born American citizen. That's all it is.
Which that you go through all that with your driver's license anyway, so it's still kind of.
Yeah, I wonder. I haven't got my real ID yet. But I'm going to get it soon because in order to fly starting in May, you have to have that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, 'cause I had to call and make sure. I was like, am I good? Do I have to change my driver's license now?
So I wonder if that will suffice if you had your I didn't see that on the list though, but you would think it would because I mean, it is a state issued ID, but it's also federal. I mean, that's the whole reason for it. So,
well, here's the thing. I have a federal ID as well. Why that won't work, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like my TWIC card that I got years ago when I had to, because they make you get it if you have to deal with anything to do with a port, Army Corps of Engineers, power plants, oil refineries. And that's actually, it turns out, is how I got off the no-fly list by getting that. Years ago for work.
I don't think that applies to power plants. I deal with those. I haven't had to have some federal documentation.
Nick says it only took him 3 weeks to get his passport. It just depends, man. Sometimes it might take 3 weeks. Sometimes it might take 3 months, unless you pay, through the nose to get it, your name put to the top of the list, expedited. So it wasn't worth the gamble. When I looked into it, it was 4 weeks away from the cruise. So if I would have just taken my chance, then I might be sitting with no passport. When it's time to leave.
Sitting on the dock watching everybody sail away.
Which wouldn't have been terrible. I still could have taken my birth certificate, but I'm not paying that amount of money. Just
$600 is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Like, justify that.
It's not justifiable. They're taking advantage of people who are stuck between a rock and a hard place that need their passport, like tomorrow. I mean, if they can do it in 1 day, then why can't they do it in 7 days without paying $600? Like, it's a money grab.
Because what exactly about it takes time? I don't get it.
Yeah,
they can run a fucking background check on me to buy a gun in 10 minutes.
And that's the other thing too. The reason for me having to do it, see, my wife, she has an expired passport too, but hers was only like $200 to get expedited. Because hers has been expired for only like less than 5 years. Mine's been for 7 years. So anything over 5 years, you have to basically start over from scratch and reapply like it's your first time doing it, which I don't understand. So you're telling me that I have my physical copy of my passport that's been expired for 7 years. Is that not any more valid than hers that's been expired for 3 years? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't get that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's companies that's all they do is expedite passports for you, and they're probably taking half of that 600. So that's how they make their money.
Yeah, can we get Elon Musk to do something about that? That'd be great.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Elon Musk to speed up the passport process.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's all about government efficiency. So fucking A, let's make something efficient.
Well, if he starts looking into the passport office, he might fire half of them.
Yeah, he would just fire everyone and be like, all right, I saved this money.
Hey, yeah, you know what? That's okay though. Like Bill Clinton did the same thing and nobody cared. So I don't know why people are getting mad now. Like Bill Clinton fired like 400,000 federal employees and nobody cared.
Yeah, you know, right when he got in the White House, he fired 1/3 of the White House staff. He said that there was just too many people there.
And then got a blowjob from one.
Yeah, he's like, I'm firing the guy that watches the Oval Office door.
Well, as Vic says, that's just good business.
Yeah.
Well, it ended up being good business for him because
Bill
nothing
Clinton did
happened.
the same thing and it worked out fine for him.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt we're going to have a surplus ever again.
I'm just talking about firing the guy at the door.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not going to solve your passport problem either way. Still going to be waiting a while.
So that whole thing took place. It was during the Midday show, actually. The Zelensky visit to the White House. Because as soon as I got off the Midday show, I saw it all over Twitter.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
It was pretty. It was almost like
that was funny.
It was like watching a reality TV show.
Well, he said it was. He's like, this is going to make for great TV.
Yeah.
Somebody actually went through there and translated some of the things Zelensky said that were not in English.
Oh, at
one point he called JD Vance a bitch.
Yeah, in Russian, I think, which is even funnier.
Yeah.
Well, he is. He is a bitch.
Yeah, that was wild.
Or it looked.
I mean, I'll give him. I'll give him balls, man. Like I'm not walking up to even an average Marine and calling him a bitch.
Yeah, except that nobody knew what he said.
Yeah.
If he would have said it in English, do you think that Vance would have got up and like punched him?
I mean, if he had, that would have been amazing.
Fight in the Oval Office.
I think he would just keep saying, "You need to thank me. Why are you not thanking me enough?"
Yeah.
Like, did I not get invaded? What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know how many of you watched the entire. I mean, the entire thing was like almost an hour long. It was 50 minutes. That last little 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever was at the very end.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband was like, "Why are you wearing that? You don't wear a suit or something." That was part of it. Did you see that? Like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, like Trump? Like, what is Zelensky, a comedian or an actor or something? Like, he wasn't a politician.
No, yeah, he was like he's an actor slash comedian. Yeah.
I mean, so was Trump.
So, I mean, you basically invited Adam Sandler to the White House. Do you expect him to be dressed up? No, he's going to show up in a hoodie and basketball shorts.
Well,
it was weird. Like, Elon shows up in a jeans and a tech support shirt and a trucker hat. So I don't really understand what that was about.
Yeah, well, Elon's
I could care less.
Elon's not there asking for money.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care what look. He's been to the White House before. He's never worn a suit, as far as I know. I don't know why this time it's a big deal.
That's why
it's not.
It felt planned to go that way. Like, I felt like they wanted to make a spectacle. Like, hey, this is going to look strong. We're going to look strong if we do this. Plus, Putin will like it.
I don't know.
Zelensky was wearing the exact same outfit when he went to go see the Prime Minister of England, so at least he's consistent.
Yeah.
The Johnny Cash outfit.
Yeah, what outfit? What kind of outfit is that anyway? It's
Johnny Cash.
It looks kind of like tactical gear, but it's all black. It's not camo, and he's got like I've got a sweater that looks like that from Eddie Bauer.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing about the big deal about what he was wearing. Did you see when he first walked up and Trump met him outside of the White House? Trump was like, "Oh, nice outfit," or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know it's not great though. I mean, when even Fox News is like, "Yeah, this is bad," it's probably not great.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that Vance was maybe a little out of line, but Zelensky, I don't think he handled it well.
Well, I mean, he kind of got jumped on, though, so I mean, I watched the whole thing. Zelensky didn't really raise his voice. Like, he has 1,000 things being thrown at him between Trump. Like, Vance kind of amped it up, and then Trump jumped in, so he's trying to address both of them, and they're putting their fingers, pointing at him, accusing him of all this stuff. Now the right won't even admit that Ukraine was invaded now. So, I mean, I don't know.
Who's saying that?
No, nobody's fucking saying that. Goddamn, get off Twitter, Rick. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they have. There have been multiple Republican senators on Fox News that have been, even on Fox News, have asked, like,
okay, well, I don't watch Fox News, so.
Did Russia, you at least admit that Russia invaded Ukraine, and all of them are dodging that question.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about who invaded who. Most of the people, especially on the right, have been basically been saying this war should have never happened, and I agree with that. It shouldn't have happened.
Like a false equivalency of like, oh well, Ukraine is just as much to blame, which is not true, because beforehand, the United States came out, Ukraine and NATO, and said, hey, Ukraine will never be a part of NATO. That's what you wanted, Putin. That's what you said your concern was. And then shortly after, he invaded.
Well, I guess he was.
Well, no, that's not what happened, Rick. I mean, Biden, no, it's not. It's 1,000% they pushed to add Ukraine as a member of NATO.
Yeah.
They were, and then once tensions rose, they said, okay, this will never happen. Because Putin came out and listed, here are the things that I'm concerned with. All of those concerns, they said, we're not doing that anymore, and then he invaded.
All right, well, I mean, he just didn't.
Well, didn't they right before the invasion, didn't they add 2 more countries to NATO? Not Ukraine, but 2 other countries.
That I don't know. Who were they?
That's a good question. Somebody in the chat might know. So I think he took that as now the agreement was not just Ukraine not join NATO. It was not
any country that borders.
Yeah,
Russia.
they won't spread 1 inch more towards Russia. Which, if they added 1 or 2 more countries, he took that as a threat.
Which
is in agreement going back to Clinton.
Yeah, they will stop expanding.
But what does that have to do with Ukraine, though? They're the ones that got invaded.
Vandy Danny wants to know, why is it our job to care about Russia's feelings? Why is it our job to care about Ukraine's feelings? Don't tell me it's because they're an ally.
Because they're the ones.
Well, I've said this consistently, and this isn't a party thing. This is just a fucking U.S. government thing. If you make a goddamn agreement, stick to it.
Not only that, we've given them a lot, so it's not like we're standing by and just watching this idly. I mean, we've given them way more than anybody else by a million times over. So why is it fall on the United States' shoulder to fund 80% of Ukraine's war? It shouldn't.
Well, because you don't know once he invades Ukraine where he'll stop. Like if he were to just take full control.
Well, I'm kind of with Pete though. Why does the burden fall completely on us? Like that is much more a Europe problem than it is an us problem.
Yeah.
Because if you ally yourself with European countries, you're going to need to be.
Well, and I understand that. So I'm not even saying cut it off to nothing, but they should definitely be ponying up way more than us because it's more of a direct threat to them.
Yeah,
we do that because that's just what we do. But yeah.
Nick says Ukraine helped us when we got invaded. When did we get invaded? I must have missed that.
We haven't been invaded since 1812. I don't think Ukraine was around then.
And when did Ukraine
That's
help?
satirical.
Okay, I'm definitely confused.
I mean, they might have sent 1,500 troops to Afghanistan or something, if that's what you're talking about. But
so Pete, you would say just stay out of it completely financially. Just let that be sorted out with Europe.
Oh, Pete's very much an isolationist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should stay out of it. But if we want to help an ally, I'm fine with that. But let's not let the entire burden fall on us. This is also a European. This is a world problem, you know.
Right. And to be fair, I don't know what other countries are doing or contributing.
I mean,
I know UK has ponied up like $3 billion. So, I mean, if we're going to do something, like I'm not even saying don't do anything. If we're going to do something, okay, match what Ukraine did. I mean, excuse me, match what Britain did.
Yeah. Let's pass around the offering plate. Yeah.
But here's the problem people in general have with it. When you run around for 4 years saying that we don't have $5 billion to build the border wall, even though that's what the majority of Americans voted for, but you have $175 billion to send to Ukraine, people have got a problem.
Well, Trump was in charge and could have. Right?
Forget the border wall. There's all kinds of other things we need. Infrastructure. I mean.
Well, I'm just using that as an example, but you're absolutely right. Yeah. Fucking passport.
Yeah, passports.
Motherfuckers.
No. But I think Trump had a good point. I think Trump sees the writing on the wall. I think most people do. Ukraine, we throw all the money we want to at this, unless all of Europe and the United States wants to do a full scale ground war like we did in World War II and drive Russia out. This war is not going to end the way that Ukraine wants it to. So how much longer? Which what?
We can't do that. We can't put troops on the ground and fight Russia directly.
Well, we could.
Right.
Yeah, we could. Fallout 3 would be a reality.
Yeah, right. So that was sort of Trump's point. Like how much longer are we going to throw all the money you want to at? How much longer are we going to prolong this before we come to an agreement? Because there's going to have to be an agreement. The only other option is, like I said, driving Russia out. Ukraine's not going to do that on their own. So who is going to step up and do that? If that's what they really want. Otherwise, you're going to have to make a deal of some sort.
I mean, is there not another option, though? Kind of like the South in the Civil War. Like, they were never going to win that war. They were just going to try and fight it until the North gave up and let them have their country.
Yeah.
And then they asked, what if, mainly what Trump was calling for is, hey, let's have a ceasefire until we can get a deal made. And he wouldn't even agree to that. He wouldn't even agree to that. And they're like, well, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire? And that's when Trump was like, well, what if a bomb falls on your head right now? I mean, we can play the what if game, until the cows come home. But
it's a good question, though, because he's already broken two.
Yes.
So Zelensky's in an impossible position right now. I think we can agree none of us envy Zelensky.
No.
And I feel bad for the people of Ukraine. I mean, it's a terrible situation. But at the end of the day, how many more people have to die before we get a deal done here?
Yeah, we just want this war to end.
Yeah.
I don't know what it looks like, though. Yeah, you could agree to a ceasefire and then Putin just steamrolls. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know about if they did, what would happen? I don't know what would happen then.
I mean, we sanctioned them to death. That didn't really do much.
And now Trump wants to desanction, so. And
then let Russian oligarchs come over here for $5 million.
Oh yeah,
a gold card.
You can buy a gold card for.
Did you see that Putin wants to lift the restriction on American tourism in Russia? I guess right now you can't travel there if you're a civilian.
No, that's why we had to make a deal to get that basketball player back, right?
Yeah.
No, that's because she had pot with her and they caught her with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if you're dumb enough to go to Russia right now, despite what Putin says, then I'd say have at it.
I think there are worse times to go than now.
We could have the Slav Olympics in Russia next year.
No.
I mean, don't forget, Bernie Sanders honeymooned there during the Cold War.
Well, I mean, not in March though, but yeah.
Yeah, dumbass. Wasn't in March though. What you got to say to that? I don't know. I'm not going to Russia ever. So
I'm not either. So
I mean, Russia may be a couple of steps above China on my list of travel destinations, but
no, I think I'd rather go to China, but I think there will be more stuff to do there.
We could do like Dennis Rodman and go to North Korea.
Yeah, I doubt China would lock you up for 10 years for having weed. They'd deport you though.
Yeah, they would.
But I don't think they'd throw you in prison. That's what Russia does. Russia's known for doing this. They take political prisoners and then they use it as a bargaining chip to get something they want. Note to self: don't smoke weed in Russia.
No,
yeah, right.
Did she say she was over there because like, oh, I have to do this because the WNBA doesn't pay me enough. But like, she makes a very livable wage though. She didn't have to do that. I don't buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they want to make as much money as NBA players do,
which is dumb.
It is dumb, especially when the business you work for has never turned a profit since it existed.
I don't think that's true with this year, though. I think, was it Caitlin Clark? I think they did turn a profit this year.
What they make? $10? Great, you can go get a Happy Meal.
No, I'm not defending them. And by the way, a lot of them are unhappy with her. So I mean, go figure.
Yeah, a Happy Meal is costing $10 now. Wow.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Mini Rec likes those, and it's like $6.
I could be wrong. I doubt they're going to sustain the type of ratings they had and ticket sales that they had last year, like going on in the future. No. I think if
they do, great, power to them. I mean, I've got no reason to want you to fail. I don't care. I don't watch your product, but hell, I don't even watch the NBA anymore.
No one does. Viewership's down, I think, in the last decade, like 42%.
Yeah,
that is correct.
83s a game or whatever it is. No one cares.
Yeah. Unless you're betting on it, then you care.
That's something I thought for a video is like how much of viewership is propped by the betting public.
That's a good question.
Probably a good percentage.
I would think so.
Because like you're going to watch your team, but if you bet, you're going to watch other games, like the casual fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you put me in that category. The only reason I watch NBA games, if and when I do watch them, is if I bet on it. I'm not watching them for leisure. I'm not like, oh my God, hey Pete, do you want to go do something on Saturday? No, the fucking Hawks are playing. No, but if Clemson's playing, everybody already knows. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and probably the casual basketball fan only would watch for the playoffs or something, and even then, they probably don't watch the first round. They might just watch the finals.
Do more people watch a regular season baseball game or a regular season NBA game?
Ooh, that's a good question. They're both down. They're both down considerably.
Yeah.
I'd say basketball.
NBA probably gets more views.
Probably.
I mean, maybe on a single game, but I would imagine that like during the course of a season, because there's way more baseball games.
Yeah. What is there, 180?
It's like 160,
170, 180, something like that.
Yeah. You've got to be retired and just have absolutely nothing to do in order to keep up with that.
Or a fanatic. A good friend of mine is a Mets fan for whatever stupid ass reason, and he watches all the regular season games.
Now a MLB baseball game in person. I like that. Like the experience at the ballpark is good, but on TV it's just not. It's sort of like hockey to me. Like.
And see, the NBA's killed that too, because now a lot of times, especially if they're playing a smaller market team, your stars will sit out of a game. Because they've started that was probably about 10 years ago now when they started doing that. Guys limiting the games they were playing in to try and prevent. Their excuse was to prevent injury.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I live in Memphis. It's a small market, and like I tried it a couple of times. I got fucking when I tried going to Golden State came to Memphis when Kevin Durant was there, so I was going to go see the game. And I got there, and he didn't play. Curry didn't play. Clay didn't play. I was fucking hot. I wanted my money back.
I don't blame you. Like, this wasn't the case when like Jordan was playing and these guys. Like, they played every game.
Right.
I think that's right, Yoda. I think Greg Popovich was the one that started that load management thing about keeping players out to rest them.
Wow.
That was not a thing in the 90s or the 80s at all.
I wasn't a thing in the early 2000s.
If you were,
you were getting Kobe Bryant to sit out of games,
unless you had a broken leg, you were playing.
Yeah, all the older players will tell you that that's that load management is a load of crap. So.
A load of crap management.
Yeah.
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 Dude, Vic on one today.
So is college basketball more watched now than the NBA?
Yeah, it might be.
It might be.
I mean, I don't watch that either, but.
I mean, I'll definitely admit, when Miami got better at basketball, I watched it more, but I was already just kind of out of basketball at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I watched plenty of Miami basketball. What was that, 2 seasons ago when they made the Final Four?
Almost as college baseball viewership is growing. I wouldn't know if it was or not. I mean, Clemson played 3 times this weekend against South Carolina. I didn't watch a single second of it. And by the way, Clemson won all 3 games. Swept them.
Yeah, well, I would actually probably say that's right, because you have teams like Tennessee and Clemson that aren't normally good in baseball that are both really good at baseball.
Yeah.
So you've got, you're going to pick up viewership there because, Tennessee fans ain't got nothing else to be happy about.
Yeah, there's a lot of casual fans who will only watch that team if they're good. Especially if they're not normally good.
Yeah, fair weather fans. Yeah.
Yeah. Have y'all seen the latest ESPN article that dropped about an agreement possibly between the ACC?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I read that right before the show. Boy, if I was the rest of the, if I were anybody not named Florida State, Clemson, and possibly Miami, I'd be upset about this deal they're going to make here.
Well, it's based on viewership. They want the revenue share based on viewership.
Yeah.
I couldn't read it all,
but guess who the 3 that get to vote? This is the other thing. This is what really threw me off. So according to the article I read, which I think was on ESPN, it said tomorrow, Tuesday, the ACC Board of Directors is going to meet to discuss this. The Clemson Board of Directors is going to meet to discuss this, and the Florida State Board of Directors is going to meet and discuss this. All 3 of those entities have to agree on this agreement for it to happen. But what about the other 14 teams or 15 teams in the ACC? They don't get a say in this?
How is
Apparently
that
not.
legal?
So what's going to give in to what Clemson and Florida State want?
Yeah, basically. I mean, if you're Wake Forest or any of the North Carolina teams, probably the Virginia teams, Boston College, Pitt, like, you're getting shafted on this deal.
Yeah, but I thought SU wanted out of the ACC.
I read that. So the way they're going to do it, they're going to structure it on TV ratings for the last 5 seasons to decide how to split the revenue. I mean, what it came down to, the estimation would be that Clemson and Florida State and possibly like Miami would get an estimated $15 million more per year than they're getting now. And the other schools would get $10 to $15 million less per year than they're getting now.
And then what does the ACC get out of this?
They keep those schools, I guess.
I guess keep schools from trying to jump ship, yeah.
I thought they have all those schools locked in until like 2036.
They do.
Well, they're probably also spending a ton of money in legal fees. The ACC is.
Yeah.
They'd like to stop doing that. I don't understand how you can change the revenue distribution without a vote from all the schools.
That's what I see. That's what got me, and I don't know. That was just what I read. Let me see if I can find anything on this online.
And then how does it work? Every 5 years you're going to redo the revenue distribution, or just for all of time based on the last 5 years?
I think the latter. Yeah.
Pretty much, I guess.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
It is.
All right. This is according to ESPN here. I believe this is the article I read this morning. The ACC Board of Directors is scheduled to hold a call Tuesday to go over the settlement terms. In addition, Florida State has called a board meeting to present the terms at noon Eastern Tuesday. Clemson plans to do the same. All three boards must agree to the settlement for it to move forward. But sources throughout the league expect a deal to be reached. See, it doesn't mention the other teams.
See, though, that's why, though. It's a settlement. It's a settlement for these court cases is what it is.
Yeah, but it affects the other teams. Like, if you and me are in a court battle with each other, how can we rule on what Peete does?
Yeah.
We tell Peete to fuck off, basically.
Yes.
Should have sued one or the other.
That's what they should do, but
Yeah, this actually, you're right, could make this worse. Because the message that you're signaling is you need to sue the ACC. So what if all the other schools get together and say, now we're going to sue the ACC because you're literally taking money from us without our say-so?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, I thought that's the whole point of a conference, is that everyone is supposed to be treated equal. That's why you're in a conference.
Well, I mean, and I agree with you, Vic, but these exact same conversations are being had about the SEC. Because there's a lot of fans of teams, Texas, Tennessee, Georgia. Well, why the hell should Vandy and Mississippi State get the same share as us?
Listen to this. So the new revenue distribution model, or quote-unquote brand initiative, is based on a 5-year rolling average of TV ratings. Through some logistics of this formula remain tricky, including how to properly average teams on the unrated ACC network or other subscription channels. The brand initiative would be funded through a split in the league's TV revenue, with 40% distributed evenly among 14 long-standing members and 60% going to the brand initiative and distributed based on TV ratings. The top earners are expected to net an additional $15 million or more, according to sources, while some schools will see a net reduction in annual payout up to $7 million. And they call that an acceptable loss. What? Acceptable to who? It's not to the teams that are getting less.
Yeah, well, we're going to get fucked. So if you hired a bad coach in the last 5 years, you're going to be fucked. And then the most viewed ACC team last year was Georgia Tech.
Well, then you should be okay then.
Well, but if you average that in over the last 5 years, when we had Collins for 3 of them, you're fucked, right? That's going to kill your average viewership.
Yeah, but in 3 years, as long as you stay the course, and your average viewership is up.
Well, that's not my understanding of it, Pete. Were you not saying like we're going to set in stone until 2036?
No, it's not set in stone. He just said it's a rolling average of 5 years.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's going to change year to year.
Yeah, it'll change every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope Florida State doesn't win another game for the next 5 years.
And what you just said is just true. I'm just reading it right now. Georgia Tech was actually the ACC's highest rated program in 2024, based in part to a Week 0 game against Florida State and 7 overtime thriller games against Georgia on a final Friday of the regular season. Now, here's what we're not even including in this. This includes basketball. This includes other sports too. So, well, at least basketball will. Basketball ratings will be included in the brand initiative too, but to a smaller rate than football, which is responsible for about 75% of the league's TV revenue.
Think about how insane this is. Your highest rated TV brand for last year has zero say-so in this. And then your highest rated basketball brands are in Duke and North Carolina are not included at all.
Well, they'll get some revenue sharing for the basketball, but it's not near as much as football. I don't know. If I were fucking Boston College, I'll just pick one, I'd sue the ACC for this.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, we didn't sign off on this shit. I mean, to a school like Wake Forest or Boston College, I mean, $7 million is nothing to sneeze at, less than what you're getting already, which is already less than the Big 10, the Big 12, and the SEC is getting. So you're moving. 14 of the teams are moving backwards in revenue. Unless they make the playoffs, then they make that money up. But, I mean, is Wake Forest going to make the playoffs like, what, once out of every 20 years maybe?
No.
Maybe. I mean, they've given Clemson fits at times. So is Syracuse,
all right.
weirdly enough.
So let's say they win the ACC once in every 20 years. That doesn't make up for all the loss they have.
No. Well, I mean, what about SMU? I guess SMU is not losing.
No, they're getting fucked too. Here, hold on, let me go back up. I skipped that part.
Well, isn't SMU coming in free for like 7 years or something?
Yeah, they offered that on their own just so they could get into the Power Five. So that's fine. But Stanford and Cal didn't make that agreement. So the success initiatives are funded largely through money generated by a newly expanded college football playoff and an additional revenue generated by the additions of Stanford, Cal, and SMU, each of which is taking a reduced portion of TV money over the next 6 to 8 years. While the new brand initiative will involve some schools in the conference receiving less TV revenue than before. So,
I mean, I'm sure Stanford's athletic department cares. But, like, Stanford's up there with Harvard as far as money. They don't give a fuck. Stanford has plenty of money.
Not for their football program, though. Like, this is like the thing with Tech. Yeah, academically and for all the research they do, they have all the money in the world. But you can't swing that over to fund football.
Well, you can. Well, no, yes, you can, as long as it's not earmarked to a certain department.
That's not true, though. Like, if that were true, Georgia Tech would have one of the biggest athletic budgets ever.
Yes, but by your own admission, they're terrible with money to begin with because they just got out of $300 million in debt.
Right, which further proves my point. If they could just swing money that they get from Google to do research to cover that, they would have.
If this ends up happening, it makes you wonder if some of these other conferences might do something similar.
Like I said, I've heard talk about it amongst SEC fans, and of course, all of them have an insider at whatever university they're a fan of.
The rest of this just goes on about the grant of rights deal, which we already know about.
Now, see, how does this affect what's already been done with the revenue split? Because, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago, they changed it up to where teams that make the playoffs are getting a bigger cut.
Yeah.
Well, think about Cal, because and Stanford, but their conference imploded. They had nothing to do with that. Then they agree to take less to come to the ACC because they don't have a fucking choice. Now they're going to get even less of the small amount they agreed to with their reduction to be a part of the conference.
Yeah.
So Jim Phillips, the president of the ACC or whatever, he's basically saying this is going to incentivize winning in the conference. Now, that sounds good. Like, yeah, the more you win, the more money you make. But the more you win for certain teams doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see that big of a spike in viewership. I mean,
true.
How good does Wake Forest have to be to get more viewers than Clemson and Florida State?
No,
I mean,
it's never
going to happen.
Yeah, even
Well, no, there is a certain amount of spike in viewership you're getting if you're a winning program, because how many people hate watch Alabama just to see them lose?
Yeah.
right. Well, I mean, except for no one is going to hate Wake Forest, for going 9-3. I mean, people would be happy.
Yeah, they'd have to go on like a national championship, dynasty run.
Yeah, but you're right. Just because you're winning at a high rate does not necessarily mean that is TV money, in other words. So if you wanted to incentivize winning, you would just say, hey, the top 3 records in the ACC get a certain bigger cut.
Yeah.
How dare you say something that makes sense?
How dare you?
I mean, this is just double speak to justify raw dogging the Yellow Jackets.
Okay, so this does not with this.
So you mean it's all a big conspiracy just to fuck Georgia Tech?
It is a big goddamn conspiracy, and I'm not okay with it.
So this.
I am pissed. This has got me fucking pissed.
So this
Yeah,
does.
you sound pissed.
I'd be pissed too.
So all of this changing in the revenues sharing, that doesn't violate the grant of rights?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
know how all this works.
Well, they've already passed one change in revenue split, and it didn't. So I would assume that no.
Which was based on winning. Which was based directly on winning.
In fact, it was, sir.
I mean, if this model went to a vote amongst all the ACC teams, do you think it would pass?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It would get shot down 15-2.
No.
Yeah, or 14-3 or something. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a grant of rights to me if you let 3 schools decide something for the whole conference.
They're just like, hey, yeah, nobody likes to watch your football games, so you're getting less money now. Sorry.
Like they're like they might be breaking the grant.
Can I argue my point about it? No, you can't. Shut the fuck up. We already decided.
Yeah, so yeah, they should sue them. Yeah, all 14 of them should all sue the ACC. Yeah.
That might end up being what happens.
Here's my thing with it, and by the way, this is with Miami being left out of it. I don't give a shit. Like, motherfucker, I'm not gonna sit here and spend my day worrying about another $15 million going to a multi-billion-dollar organization. Fuck off.
Well, I mean, it doesn't affect you, Slim, but
Well, it affects everybody to some degree.
it really affect you.
Well, it really doesn't, though. Like, in the landscape of these universities and these football programs, what difference is $15 million going to make in the grand scheme of absolutely fucking nothing? Nothing.
It is for most of the programs. If Wake has $15 million less, Wake, Georgia Tech, Boston College, Pitt, all these teams, Duke, North Carolina, even though they just punted up a bunch of money, that's at a minimum 2 absolutely elite players you could go get out of the portal.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Or a coach.
Well, okay, but none of these schools, at the end of the day, are UAB trying to stay afloat.
What are you talking about?
He's basically saying it's not going to decimate their athletic programs.
You know, yeah.
But it does but there still is an edge to the teams that get more.
Basically,
Well, then why is Florida State and Clemson?
And by the way, Rick, no, that money has absolutely zero to do with the players you can pay NIL money to go get.
Bullshit.
you get $20 million. Yeah.
I know officially it doesn't. I don't trust any of this shit.
You get 20.
Well, I get your point, but
But it's not a coincidence that the only two teams that have a say in this are the two teams that are suing the league.
well, and I brought that up 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's why I said this is a settlement to that court case. So to Rex's point, he's absolutely right. And Vic's point, it incentivizes everybody else to sue the conference.
Yeah, so if the ACC is making this deal to save themselves money on lawsuits, well, if you have 14 more teams suing you, then that doesn't help that out at all. It might increase it.
Just because you're in charge doesn't mean you should be.
Yeah, this could actually kill the ACC.
Yeah. Now, as a Clemson fan, I'm not crying in my Cheerios that they're going to get $15 million per year more, but I don't think it's good for the league.
Now, that I agree with. It's not good for the league, but I'm just saying on a individual program standpoint, $15 million just really doesn't make that much of a difference.
Well, then they should donate it to the rest of the conference and not do
because by the way, it's not like they're going to use they're not going to use the money to increase the facility. That shit comes from private donations too.
Do you know how many?
We just got a couple years ago. We just got a new upgraded state of the art fucking gym weight room at the University of Miami because The Rock cut him a check for $20 million. That didn't come from some TV deal.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to the teams that need it the least.
Paradise Hills Farm says, what happens if the two teams deciding things have down years and their TV ratings and ticket sales go below their average? Well, it's a 5-year rolling average. So if Clemson goes on like Clemson goes to shit over the next 5 years, then their revenue will go down too. That's the way I understand it when I read it.
I think you're correct. That's how I'm understanding it.
Do you know how many?
So, I mean, to that very point, if Mike Norvell keeps on the trajectory he's on, then Florida State's share of it's going to go down and it's going to go to somebody else.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Probably as things sit right now, probably Georgia Tech because their average is going up because they just had a really good year.
I mean, do you know how many microscopes Georgia Tech could buy with $15 million?
Wow.
Enough to find a Georgia fan's penis, every one of them.
Oh, but not enough to build a decent interstate system.
Yeah, all the interstates were built by Tech grads. You know what? If that's true, then fuck them. Fuck them.
Well, hey, listen, I'm not blaming you for all of them, but I am blaming you for Atlanta.
Atlanta is an interesting place. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, microscopes and pocket protectors.
What's that?
Microscopes and pocket protectors. How many pocket protectors do you own?
None.
I know at least one because you wore one to the Slav Olympics.
Yeah, you own at least one.
Okay, I guess I own that one. I don't know what I'm going to be for this year's Slav Olympics.
What about graphing calculators?
I do have, honestly, I do have like 10 of those.
Hey, Rick, I'm with you.
84, 83, I have Casio one.
Didn't you decorate your Christmas tree with Texas Instruments calculators? Or no?
No, I decorated it in Tech colors.
Oh. You should have used the calculators as the ornaments.
I should do that. I have enough of them.
Yeah.
But they're kind of heavy.
I'm with you on the costume. I really didn't do one this year. Now, I bought an outfit specifically just to wear one day. So, I mean, I guess that could kind of be it.
Well, I thought about, Lou has the Philip Wang Tech Tard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I thought dressing up as an Asian
would
probably be in bad taste.
I mean, it would be funny.
Yeah.
It would.
I mean, you kind of did the white boy version of that your first year, though.
But that's like the B League version. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on.
No, man. Like, Philip Wang didn't have a Harry Potter wand or an inhaler.
How do you dress like an Asian, though?
Well, obviously, I'd have to. I'd probably have.
What do you get some tape and make your eyes slanted or something? I
Yeah, just walk.
Yeah, he's going to show up wearing a kimono.
Is that the equivalent of Asian blackface?
Ooh.
Man,
Hashtag cancel Rick.
Rick Talk might get canceled.
and our colors are like gold/yellow, so this could get out of hand quickly.
You walk around with a bag of rice in your hand.
I think it needs to.
Speaking of outfits on the cruise, I just learned this last night on the Bad Bitch show. Apparently, there's a white party on the ship.
Like Diddy did?
Now, that sounds racist on its face. Yeah, but what it means is you wear all white. It's not just for white people. You got to wear white from head to toe, basically. Yeah, like a Diddy white party. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not like, you ain't from around here.
I guess I'm not going to be allowed because I don't wear white head to toe.
Yeah, so
Anything that's
I don't have it. I don't even have any white. I mean, other than a wife beater, I don't have any white clothes at all. I don't even have white socks.
well,
so-
white socks and
I'm screwed, I guess. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna go buy a whole outfit just for that.
yeah.
I mean, you could just wear like some white linen pants and a wife beater. I guess that might work, or like a, I don't know. Just get a white shirt. I think I might have a white, like you know my Hawaiian shirts. I think I have an all white one somewhere.
It would be fun to tell people you went to like an all-white party.
Maybe like, oh yeah, where you at, Alabama?
No, we're in the Bahamas. It was great. Huh? How do you figure that? I did think about going as the Joker character that I did, but
That would be good.
that's probably an hour and a half of makeup prep, and then it's pretty hard to get off. But there's a lot of girls going. I might could I borrow Mrs. Pete's like makeup remover?
I'm sure she'd let you. Yeah.
Okay.
With the amount of women that are going, I'm sure there's plenty of makeup remover going around. If not, I'm sure they sell some in the gift shop.
For like $15.
Yeah, $15 for a drop.
Hope you guys like this because it cost me $300 to get it off.
So, Momo says just wear a white sheet, Pete. Well, then I'll look like a Klan member if I do that.
That might be because an all-white party.
Yeah.
Pretty good costume.
So the Klan members they're the originators of the white party. Diddy copied them.
Wow. Jesus.
White people in all white sheets. Yeah, I'm not trying to get stabbed. That's a good point, Matt. Oh, I don't know. I'll see what I have, but I'm not going out and buying a whole new outfit just for that.
Are you supposed to wear white pants too?
Yeah, I think so. Like all white. Yeah, white pants, white shirt, white hat, maybe.
Yeah, I ain't got no interest in it.
I mean, I can wear black pants or
What
gray.
do you do when you're there? Just it's like a normal party, but you wear white.
Yeah, it's just a normal party. Everyone just wears white. That's all. Now, if they had a black party, I got enough clothes. I got all black. I could do that.
Yeah, a black party would be so much easier.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where Zelensky was going.
Yeah, exactly. Zelensky, you could have got right into the black party. He even had black shoes.
Shit.
All black is called a goth party. Yeah, okay. Well, you can call it whatever you want.
Okay, a goth party. Okay.
Hey, those chicks are fun.
Maybe during the white party, we just have our own slob party. Ours will be better.
What do we wear?
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. The slobbier, the better, I guess.
Oh, you have to pick a color to go with this theme.
I could do black. Now, if they had a Hawaiian shirt party, sign me up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd have enough shirts for everybody.
Yeah, I could bring some for y'all. Or anybody who could fit into my shirt, I guess.
I could try. I think I could get it on my arm.
You would look like, what's his name?
Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
Appreciate that. Fat guy in a little Hawaiian
Fat
shirt.
guy in a little Hawaiian shirt.
Nikes. Yeah. I would do it.
You're actually not that fat, but in my clothes, you would look even fatter than you are. You know?
Yeah.
See, if you're going to do that, though, Pete, you got to shave the beard and go with the Tom Selleck stash.
Ooh, that would look good.
I mean, just fully embrace it at that point.
We should get Rec Talk to put on one of my V-necks and see what it looks like in it. It'll look like a belly shirt.
It'll look like a busted biscuit can. It'll look like.
Plus, you'd stretch it out. I wouldn't be able to wear it again.
Yeah, you'd have to donate it to me.
Yeah.
Well, hey, just call it an expense for the channel and write it off on your taxes.
That's my costume. Just a big fat fuck.
Yeah, you could dress up like Peete for your costume. You remember when Jackpot came, he dressed up like Rob Sanders?
That was hilarious.
That's right. He's coming, too.
Yep.
Jackpot's coming.
He says he is.
He says he is.
Unless he canceled at the last minute like Paul and didn't tell us.
Paul canceled?
Yeah. He can't go.
Well, Pa told us, so I mean.
He has legitimate reason.
Okay.
He's got to go to court.
But I mean,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I learned that because I reached out to Jackpot to do a video because I want to ask you too, Pete. So this is a good opportunity.
Okay.
It'd be good to have South Carolina and a Clemson guy ranking fan bases from most annoying and mentally deficient to fan bases you like.
I can do that.
Yeah. So I'm sure you'll have South Carolina, you'll have Clemson.
Any list that doesn't have Tennessee in the top 5 of most annoying is completely invalid.
Or Ohio State.
I've never ran across Ohio State fans like you guys. I just recently ran across I don't know if it's like Hooked on Tennessee or something, which is a weird name because that's a Texas thing. But when we signed Josh Petty, they said that us ponying up money for players was a red flag. And I'm like, aren't you paying Nico like $8 million or something?
Yeah, they are.
For you? They paid so far. They've paid him $8 million or $2 million a year, so a little over $4 million so far to throw like 1,500 yards.
Is he
a top 5 quarterback even in his own conference?
No.
Does he get the $8 million? Does he have to stay 4 years for that, or can he get it if he only stays 3?
It's $2 million change a year.
Okay.
What if they kick him off the team? They just kick him off the team. Well, you didn't play 4 years, buddy.
Well, a minute ago, Rec, you said you haven't come across annoying Ohio State fans like we have, but I got one word for you. Caden.
No, I haven't like directly. So
okay,
as a Tech fan, but yeah, I've definitely seen them.
Speaking of which, I went into a Caden live stream yesterday.
Oh,
what?
What was that like? I think I know.
He was ranting about not Mark Rogers, but the people that come on Mark Rogers' 17 different channels, literally to himself. Like there was nobody else there.
Well, you.
Until I showed up. Yeah, until I showed up.
Yeah.
That's dedication, though, man, ranting to no one on a live stream. I mean, I've definitely done that before. I'm not above it. But.
Well, he'd be better off ranting.
He'd been doing it for 45 minutes because he had been live for 45 minutes.
He'd be better off ranting and uploading it to YouTube. Then actually somebody might watch it. Like 30 people that have won.
I like Caden, though, because he'll say something like, you're a big dummy, and then laugh hysterically about it. And I just respect that.
Yeah. He's something else.
Yeah.
Speaking of something else, what's up, Nate?
Oh, what's up? Not much.
Am I interrupting your sleep or something, or?
No. I just got up.
You just got up. It's 12:40.
Well, I just got up like 2 times today.
Oh, so you got up and you went back to bed.
Basically. Anyways. Yeah, my flight doesn't leave until like 5:17 p.m. So
What Thursday night?
No, today.
What?
I leave today to Florida.
You're going to Florida today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I leave a little early if I were saying, yeah.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
We're going to we're flying to Stanford or Orlando Stanford International. It's a really small airport, but still. And it's like nonstop too, which is weird. We're flying at Legion, so that's kind of.
I have no idea where that airport is. What city is it in?
Orlando. It's like a
Orlando.
airport.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to Disney World?
And basically.
No, so you're not going to Disney World?
No, I'm not going to Disney World. I'm going to that area though.
Oh.
Fly into that area.
So what are you going to do for the next 4 days?
Well, my dad rented out a condo in New Smyrna Beach. That's like east of Disney, even though we're not.
Yeah, it's the next county south of Daytona.
Yeah. We're just flying to Orlando, the smaller Orlando airport.
Gotcha. So you're just going to hang out at the beach for 3 days?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's smart. I mean, you guys are coming all the way from Nebraska, so you're making this like a week-long vacation instead of like 3 days, like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I think we're going to Nassau on Wednesday.
We're going to Nassau on Saturday.
Oh, you are? Oh.
Well, we all are.
Well,
Did you say Nassau or NASA?
Nassau.
Oh.
Nassau. Sorry. Nassau.
Well, tell Elon Musk I said hello when you get there.
I will.
All right.
All right, we're going to NASA. Yeah.
Yeah, Nassau, whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you are. Well, I mean, you said you were going to go to the Kennedy Center. Yeah. So I guess
He's going to space camp.
Going to NASA. So I mean,
like, what do you see when you go to NASA? Do they like take you around and show you like the rockets and everything, or what?
I'm pretty sure that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Also, maybe inside too. Well, not inside NASA, but like the visitor center or whatever. I don't know.
You should go in there and pretend like you think the Earth's flat and see how they handle that.
yeah.
I mean, you know what? I should. Yeah, I will ask them, why is the Earth flat? Why is the water wet? Yeah.
They got the space shuttle there. Yeah. They got the Atlantis. Yeah.
Oh, that was Saturn V or whatever.
No, it was
They don't have the one that Georgia Tech managed to blow up.
Well, no, because it blew up. So
You're blaming us for the Challenger now?
Challenger, yeah.
No, actually, China made that.
Yeah, I'm absolutely blaming Challenger on Georgia Tech.
Yeah, the Challenger. Yeah, well, we don't have it because there was also another one that blew up, but
I heard it was a Georgia Tech grad that ran shit at Chernobyl too.
there was there was another one that blew up when it was re-entering.
Yeah, anything that's blown up spectacularly was a tech grad.
I can't remember what the name of that one was, and there's also the
Columbia.
Hey, to be fair, I'm sure there was a couple of Georgia Tech grads involved with the Manhattan Project. So yes.
Yeah, that was the one.
How many of y'all saw the Joe Rogan episode last week with Elon Musk on it?
Not me.
I haven't watched it yet.
Well, apparently, we have those astronauts that are stranded in the space station or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've been up. They were only supposed to go for like 2 weeks, and they've been up there for 8 months now.
Yeah.
Well, Elon Musk is going to go rescue them at the end of this month.
Oh,
Eventually.
no.
Yeah.
Eventually. Yeah.
Hey, well, somebody will probably still find something to complain about there.
Well, he was complaining about it. He said he wanted to go 3 months ago, but that was when Biden was in office, and they told him he couldn't go until after the election. No, I don't.
Well, that's dumb.
It is dumb. Because
I packed some Hawaiian shirts.
whatever that rocket is, the Falcon something, is apparently the only rocket that's capable of doing this mission.
Yes. Did I ever tell y'all that I went and saw a space shuttle launch?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was like the last space shuttle launch ever. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It didn't blow up, did it?
No, it did not blow up. No.
I don't know. If he can save them, he should save them. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't really care who does it as long as somebody makes an attempt.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad at you if it's a failed attempt. I mean, it's fucking space. You kind of, there's a certain level of this might go sideways involved.
Well, Pete, you know why they wouldn't allow him to go up there, right?
Well,
be going up there himself.
according to him, I'll tell you what he said. The reason, because that's what Rogan asked him. He said, "Why wouldn't they let you go up?" And he said, "Well, they didn't want anybody who was backing Trump to get any credit for anything during the election cycle."
That's not it. It's because the Earth is flat and they don't want people to hit the firmament.
Oh, well, that's probably even more true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
I saw it.
Oh.
I mean, listen. I'll give Democrats and Republicans credit for at least working together to keep that shit under wraps.
Oh, yeah, the flat Earth, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing they agree on is that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's the only thing Putin and Zelensky agree on.
Wait, they agree on something?
I want your country, but I do got to tell you, I respect your flat Earthism.
I didn't know this, but apparently they're reaching the point, like, you can only spend so much time in zero gravity like that before you start having some health effects that may be permanent.
Yeah, like muscle atrophy in your organs.
I think the big one is bone loss.
Oh, bone density.
Yeah, bone density.
I see. I didn't know zero gravity affected your bone density.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, feed them some fucking milk when they get back. They'll be all right.
It does, because there's no, weight bearing, because if your bones, aren't, bearing any weight, then they, lose density.
If you went to space without your milk, that's your fault.
Well, milk doesn't help. I mean, I drink lots of milk, and my bones are still fragile. So,
checkmate.
Yeah,
that's called anecdotal evidence, there, Vic.
I mean, milk doesn't really help. I mean,
Well, I drink the high quality H2O.
yeah.
Well, I to the best of my knowledge, I've never broken a bone, and I have a glass of milk almost every day. So, checkmate to that.
Well, you're also not in the chair all the time either, like I am. But yeah.
Yes, well,
This is true.
yeah.
Can we agree that it's weird we drink baby cow milk?
Ew.
Well, yes,
No, I don't agree.
for baby.
Milk is delicious.
It's milk that's meant for baby cows, but
This
we
is all my
weird.
history of breaking bones.
What should we drink?
I mean,
Like human
do you
titty
not
milk?
eat goat cheese?
Yes. Human milk. Exactly.
Have farms with
make
women
more
just getting
sense.
pumped constantly?
Yeah, and then you'd have to impregnate women constantly like you do these cows.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what they do with cows. Yeah, because in order to get the cows to produce milk,
Momo says drink almond milk. No, almonds don't have tits.
yeah, they
So-
have to have
Well,
babies.
soy milk is
I was funny
Like-
because
Like this is a legitimate question. Like I know Pete was trying to make a joke, but like, where the fuck you get milk out of an almond for real?
I don't know.
It's a milky substance. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Soy milk is disgusting too.
I mean, okay, but where the hell does it come? I mean, you fucking grind it up and juice it like a lemon.
Probably.
It's a nut.
I don't drink a lot of milk, but when I do, I drink lactose-free milk.
Are you lactose intolerant, Pete?
Yeah, if I drink a lot of milk, I mean, you won't want to be around me. Let's put it that way.
So I've never been diagnosed as lactose intolerant, but I think I am. I don't drink milk, but I do love ice cream, and I pay a fucking heavy price for that.
Then you're definitely lactose intolerant. That's how I figured out I was too. With
ice cream.
Yeah, it would like you. I love it. It's great, but it would ruin the rest of my day.
Yeah, I'll just be on the toilet for the rest of the day.
Yeah. So, lactose-free milk tastes just like I can't tell the difference. Tastes just like milk to me.
Okay.
Do they have lactose-free ice cream?
I think so. Yeah.
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 Almonds.
I've never tried that though, but
I'm pretty sure it tastes like ice cream too. Well, yeah.
To me, that whole lactose intolerance thing, it's like motherfuckers with a gluten allergy. Like, where does this shit come from? You never heard of it 100 years ago.
I mean, they probably didn't know what it was 100 years ago, but I can tell you right now, if I eat a big bowl of ice cream, it fucks me up. So what's the...
Yeah, but motherfuckers have been drinking cow's milk for 10,000 years.
Yeah.
And nobody had a problem.
How do you know?
I think mental illness was demons too. We were,
How do you know 1,000 years ago somebody who drank a lot of milk didn't get the shits?
True.
Because 1,000 years ago, diarrhea, you died from it.
Well,
there you go. So they never got to tell their tale of...
Yeah, they died, and they just go, he had a heart attack. Bury him. That was it. Meanwhile, it was ice cream.
Well, I have started packing. I fly out Wednesday. Our arrival time for the cruise is at 11 a.m. on Friday, so we'll be there, I guess, pretty early.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Now, how many hours away is your...
It's Ballard.
House to sleep?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I boarded at 11 o'clock. I think... what time do you board? Slim?
Who?
Anybody? Rick?
I boarded. I got the same. I got the 11:30.
Okay, cool.
I'm 11:30 to 12:30.
So you're right after us.
Yeah, so don't fuck it up before I get on there.
No. Just come to the main deck and we'll be at the bar. Don't worry. You'll find us.
All right.
I got 11:30 as well.
We'll save you a beach chair or whatever you call those things. A deck chair.
Yeah, my boarding time is at 12.
Oh, nice. Can you have that V-neck ready for me when we first thing?
You can just. I'll be wearing one. I'll just take it right off and give it to you.
That'd be interesting for the rest of the people at the bar. What the fuck? They're changing into each other's clothes? What is this?
Drew says, are y'all sneaking alcohol on?
Why? There's plenty there.
Yeah. I'm probably not because I have the drink package. But
I don't have the drink package, but at the same time, I can't wait for you to meet my dad.
Does he like to drink or something?
I think he's bringing something small, but I don't know.
Well, he's not allowed to.
Yeah, but listen, a lot of people are going to be sneaking shit on board.
Oh, hell yeah.
And be putting it in shampoo bottles.
Well, the only way you can really sneak alcohol in
I
there.
know for a fact at least 2 of the Slav Olympic participants are sneaking alcohol in different containers.
Yeah, you can fill up a water bottle with vodka or something.
Yeah.
Do they actually check your bags on a cruise like they
Yeah.
do?
Yep.
It's like an airport.
Yeah. That's why I'm intentionally putting shit in there to fuck with people.
Yeah, you got to go through the X-ray machine and all that shit.
So I can't boof anything?
What does that mean?
Sneak it in your ass?
Yeah, you can sneak anything you want in your prison wallet if you feel like it.
I don't know. I think they X-ray you. They do X-ray you.
Do they? Since when?
Oh, shit.
It's just like the airport.
I guess since the last time you flew, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I've never flown, but I have gotten on a cruise before, and they didn't X-ray us.
All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, you went through a metal detector.
Yeah, metal detector.
Oh, you're gonna get X-rayed when you're at the airport.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Speaking of, I fly down, and so the last time I flew was down to Florida for Christmas to see my parents, and I had to go through the X-ray machine, obviously, at the airport and everything, and blah blah blah, this and that. They literally have on the screen, they show where it's detected. It detected my dick. Now, I don't know
What?
why.
We have a cock ring on?
Not,
No,
not.
I don't know why that's
Ballard's got a Prince Albert that nobody knew about.
Ballard's a bro or not. No.
Yeah, you got a piercing in your dick, dude?
no.
Then what did it detect?
I have no fucking clue, but they literally came up to me. It's like, sir, we're not saying you have anything, but because it detected something, we just got to feel you around.
Oh, so they grabbed your junk.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, man. Hey.
Were you wearing the shirt? It's not gay if it's TSA.
I didn't think to get one of them.
Because I specifically bought that shirt just because I'm flying.
Oh man, I felt that the way you said that. Like, oh, they touched your shit. Yes, they did. It's like you had to relive it. Thanks, Pete.
They didn't make you like go in the. They didn't make you like go in the room to search you and like make you drop your pants.
No.
Okay, that's good.
I wouldn't admit it either, man. Don't worry about it.
Come on. Unfortunately, Mr. Ballard, we're gonna have to make you take your pants off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still detecting something right here, specifically.
It's like, all right, Ballard, show me where the security guard hurt you.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got messed with, Ballard.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was violated.
You don't really have to worry until they pull out the rubber gloves. You know what I mean? Then you know you're in trouble.
You know they have to fuck with people. Like, that has to be such a boring job.
Yeah.
They do it for their own entertainment and benefit, though, because it's a boring job.
So it's okay?
All they do is stand there with a wand after you go through the metal detector. They just stand there with a wand. It's like, okay, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
No.
One time when I was flying into Arkansas to visit my friend in Fayetteville, they pulled me aside. They said that something was in my shoe. And I was like, something's in my shoe. So they're like, we got to take you back to this room back here. So we went to some room, and all he did was take the soles out of my shoes and like look in there. There was nothing in there. But, yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what they saw or thought they saw.
Mm.
Then I was starting to get worried, like, is there something in my shoe that I don't know about? I was like, shit, they're going to find something in my shoe. I don't even know what it is. But they
There's
did.
a razor blade in your shoe. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
Was it after the shoe bomber? Yeah, it was. Well, they didn't start making you take your shoes off until after the shoe bomber anyway. That's when it happened.
They make you take your belt off, the shoes,
Everything.
any hats, take off your watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you have to awkwardly put your shoes on with like 5 other people.
Yeah.
Outside of
Yeah, it's
the
like a dressing
stand.
room on the other side, like a locker room. But that's a long-winded way of saying no. I'm not going to sneak anything on the plane. I mean, on the cruise.
What do they do if they catch something? Are you banned from the cruise, or they just
I bet.
confiscate your
I guess it
thing?
depends on what it is. If you're trying to bring drugs on, they'll probably arrest you. But
Well, sure.
if it's just alcohol, they probably just throw it away. I don't know. I mean, it seems silly to me that they wouldn't let you on for that.
Admonish
So
you.
what about so like without like saying what I take, but I take like mental health meds. They
Well,
won't
if you have
put me on
prescriptions,
that.
you're allowed to take prescription. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fucked. No, you can't have none
Yeah,
of
right.
this.
It's like no,
Yeah,
you can't.
you can't bring your insulin, you fucking diabetic. What the hell?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, as long as you have a prescription for it, Ballard, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
I risen with the tism.
just
so.
don't be trying to smuggle an 8-ball on there. You know what I mean?
Could be fun though.
I'm sure it would be.
Oh, it would definitely be fun.
An 8-ball. Oh, like the magic 8-ball where you like shake it after you ask the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. That would be a good slob event too. Like we do an 8-ball of Coke, and then whoever grinds their teeth flat the quickest wins.
Whoever falls asleep first wins.
That'd be like heroin or something if you wanted to do that.
No, whoever falls asleep first wins because it's hard to fall asleep.
Oh, you're saying like whoever stays up the longest. I got you.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Well, so I guess Nana needs my help with some stuff, so I better get to it before I upset her. And
Now, that is a
I
good
will
question
take-
about smoking. I don't know about the. I'm assuming they have a smoking area.
They do.
Okay.
Good.
Like the one I was on, all right, Ballard. The one I was on, you could smoke in the casino, and there was a certain, I don't remember which one it was, but there was a certain deck where they had a bunch of benches and places to sit and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think they just want you walking around smoking. Yeah. But
no, they don't.
If you have a room with a balcony, and you're in a room, just go out there and do it.
My thoughts exactly.
I don't see why that would be. Is there smoking rooms? I didn't.
I mean, there's not. And actually, if you get, if you get caught, they're gonna charge you. Like a hotel does for smoking.
Yeah, some crazy amount of money. Like $250.
Like you said, it's out on the fucking balcony. So.
Well, that's what I did on my cruise. I don't smoke now, but when I did, that's what I did. I just went on the balcony.
What, you vape?
Yeah, I vape.
Hey, how much you want to bet PigskinPeete will have multiple cigarettes on this trip?
It depends on how much alcohol. Well, probably then, yeah.
I don't even think it's going to take a whole lot of alcohol because you quit before the last slobs, and we were there about 5 minutes before you bummed a cigarette off of me.
Yeah. That's true.
Wow, man. You're going to let peer pressure get you like that?
No, but if I'm around a bunch of people smoking and I'm drinking, eventually I'll want a cigarette.
I want to smoke with Pete.
You want to smoke a cigarette with me?
Yeah, I don't smoke, but I just,
Well, you are severely addicted to nicotine, though.
Oh, he's a cigar smoker, which I'm bringing my travel humidor with me.
Nice,
there you go.
Dude. Yeah, we can do that.
I'll smoke a cigar with you. Yeah.
All right. You know what?
I actually have some. I have they're called Whiskey Rose. The tobacco leaves are aged in used whiskey barrels.
Wow.
You know what? I'll bring you a special cigar.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it, dude. You'll find out.
How many cigars do you own?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I have a box of maybe 15 in it.
Okay.
But they're all the same one. There's a smoke shop in Smyrna where I live, and they have some cool stuff. That's where I got the last time I went on the swabs for you.
Do you have like one of those small humidors like you did?
Yes.
You do? Yeah, okay. Because otherwise they'll go bad, right? They'll dry out?
Yeah,
and they'll be kind of nasty.
Right.
I mean, you can smoke it, but won't be great.
Yeah, people on the cruise will have weed. There's no doubt about it. You'll smell weed on the ship at certain points.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I smelled weed walking through Walmart yesterday, so whatever.
Yeah. Is it legal in Tennessee?
No.
Well, yeah. It's not legal, but plenty of people smoke weed.
Yeah, I know.
Well, not legal in Georgia. People in Georgia.
I don't even think we have medical in Tennessee.
Oh.
Well, in Atlanta, they said they weren't prosecuting under an ounce or something. I don't know what the amount was.
Well, that's the way it is in Tennessee. If it's under an ounce, it's a misdemeanor. It's a ticket.
Well, I mean, what can you under an ounce?
An ounce is 28 grams.
Okay.
So that's a considerable amount of weed.
Okay, so it would be like 27 grams. Okay.
Like if you figure the average,
well,
it's like 28 joints. Like, I don't know. What's the average joint? Like a gram?
Yeah, we'll call it 2.
I don't even think that'd be a big joint.
No, it would be, but I'm just saying.
It would be a blunt. Yeah.
Right.
Connoisseur here. Okay.
No, I thought. Okay, well, I mean, or I don't know
How much
how.
weed have you smoked today, Vic?
I didn't smoke any, but
Not yet. He's waiting until after the show.
Yeah, he's got to be sober to come on the midday show.
Do you like smoking weed, Pete?
I used to love it.
So I feel like people have different reactions to it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I've ever smoked weed, it makes me a paranoid, crazy person. And I can't deal.
Yeah, I don't really get paranoid. And here's the thing. I guess it depends on, like, if you have something going on. Like, if you have something really important to do that day, you might get paranoid about what you have to do. But I'm not, I'm not one of these people that smokes it and thinks, like, somebody's trying to kill me. Like, some people get, like, lock themselves in their house and, like, look out their window like somebody's trying to get them, you know?
No, it wasn't that. It was more like, how long is a second? And had the second gone by in the amount of time it took me to think this thought?
Yeah.
That's where it took me.
I never had, like, severe paranoia whenever I smoked, no.
I never had paranoia, but I have had, like what Rhett's talking about. You kind of lose the concept of time.
Well, time slows down. Like, an hour feels like a half a day.
Dude, I played Halo, and I felt like it took for fucking ever for that.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes.
I was like, God, it's been all night waiting on. And I drove too, and it felt like the more I drove, the longer like the road elongated.
Yeah.
So maybe I got a hold of some bad shit. I don't know.
Or some good shit.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Well, that was the first time I'd ever smoked out of a bong, and that might have hit me different.
Yeah. Well, certainly if you're not used to and that's the other thing. If you smoke a lot, you get used to it. If you just do it once, like a once off every once in a while, then it affects you different than somebody who smokes all the time. You know?
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Same with alcohol. I mean, I know people who have 3 beers and they're uncontrollable. Like, they just can't drink.
Sure.
Yeah.
Turn into a
My brother-in-law is that way. He's got no tolerance for alcohol whatsoever.
I take 1 shot of rum and yeah.
Yeah, you had 1 shot of rum and you were running people over with that chair.
Yeah.
He was running around asking everybody if he's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, "Hey, Pete." I go, "Hey, what's up, Vic? Am I okay?" I said, "I don't know. Are you? You look okay to me, buddy."
If you're having to ask, though, it's not a great sign.
Yeah, Battle Angel says she can't drink and smoke. That's a whole different level there. If you're drinking,
that takes a veteran.
Well, I guess I'm a veteran then. We did it when they came down for the Dave Matthews concert. We did that. We combined the two, and I was fine. Now, I was high as shit. I'm not gonna lie. We went to a restaurant because we still had like 2 hours before the concert started, and we went to this Japanese restaurant. We sat down and ordered some drinks. We had just got done smoking, and I just looked at them. I was like, I'm high as shit right now. I was.
See, at this point, I probably could not go to a restaurant because I haven't smoked weed in 15 years at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
I was legit probably 20, maybe 20. Well, no, probably 21, 22 last time I did.
Yeah, BA got sick because she was drinking and smoking.
Well,
Now, see,
because
I had that problem occasionally if I would smoke on an empty stomach. Like, for whatever reason, it would turn my stomach.
Because she was fine, and she really didn't even drink that much. But we smoked before the concert, then we went and got drinks. Then we went in the concert and got more drinks. And then, like, I'd probably say about halfway through the concert, somebody started passing around a joint. I don't know if it was her or somebody else. And after that one is that when she hit her limit, you know.
and you don't know it until you find it.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out type deal.
You can extend it and kind of play alchemist, and then you hit a bump of coke, a little weed, a little drink.
Well, yeah, you can. Ooh, now you're taking me back. Ooh, I miss those. I miss those days.
I'm too old for that.
Find the level, and then you end up blacking out.
I had them days.
Oh yeah,
I still miss cocaine sometimes.
I'm too old for that shit.
You're never too old, dude. Rick James was never too old for it.
I'm not Rick James, I guess. He was the ultimate champ.
Neither was Bobby Brown. He wasn't too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those guys are dead, so you probably have a good point.
Yeah, exactly. Sam Kinison.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, listen, all of them probably got off into shit that all of us never did too.
Well, I mean, I think it was the amount they were doing too. It wasn't like they were just doing a little bit.
Well, I don't disagree with you, but like a lot of times, especially in cases like that, you know, those guys got off into fucking crack and everything else, and I never touched that shit.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not into that at my age anyway. But even if I was, I'd still be scared with fentanyl now. Like, you don't know what's in that shit.
No, you got to make it yourself.
I mean, that's not a new problem, though. I mean, 30 years ago, they were cutting cocaine with formaldehyde. Like, I don't think that's very good for you either.
Well, it's not good for you, but I don't think doing it one time is going to kill you.
And
like fentanyl.
Spot.
You like my shirt?
Depends on how much formaldehyde it is. I mean, that is embalming fluid.
Nate's got a Hawaiian shirt on.
Oh, look at Nate.
Looking good.
Yeah, I got some more in my luggage, so.
Yeah, I almost got flowers on it. I'd wear that.
I didn't go Hawaiian shirt, but I did go something similar. You want me to show you, Pete?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay. Because I even got matching shorts to go with it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, I showered, so, yeah.
Hang on.
Well, that's good.
I can't wait to see this.
Oh, man. It's like Cloverfield.
He's all bundled up. It must be cold up there.
No, I was going to ask him.
It was 42 when I got out of the house a little while ago.
No, that's not that bad.
No, but I'm dressed to go to the gym, too. I normally wear my hoodie when I go to the gym.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
It's pink.
Yeah, pink and blue.
Yeah, buddy.
What is that?
And
Are those planes?
And I got the matching shorts to go with it.
Damn.
That's sexy as fuck.
That's
dude.
pimping.
Yeah. Hey, and I got. Hang on. Shit. Got the matching T-shirt to go with it.
Oh, look at that. What's the meaning behind Bert?
Bert.
That plane. It's an A-10 Warthog.
Oh.
Bert. The noise it makes. Brr.
Oh, yeah. Look it up. And so, yeah, I got an outfit to wear.
I like it.
There you go.
Where'd you get it?
Online. It's a company called Zero Foxtrot. It's kind of like, what's the name of that company?
Yeah.
Grunt Style company, kind of like that.
Do you always keep the lights on, off?
Yes.
Yeah, why would you leave? Why would you have the lights on during the day?
Yeah. Lights are off and curtains are open in my living room. Yes. What do I need lights for?
Well, no, my parents do the same thing. I always.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're paying the electric bill.
Exactly.
Well, I do most times I forget to shut the lights off when it's evening.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got a couple of 8-year-olds, so I know the feeling.
I walk around all day turning lights off. That's half of my day.
That's my dad's day too.
And closing doors too. That's another one thing that gets me pissed off.
My dad's clogging toilets or unclogging toilets.
Oh man, I'd rather me than your dad.
You would think some kids want some privacy. No, they want to leave the bathroom door open when they're taking a shit. And I'm like, come on, man.
Nate, why don't you unclog your own shit? Why does your dad have to do it?
I even try. I made it worse. So.
As a matter of fact,
you incorrectly use a plunger.
I don't know. I tried to do the angle that my dad did. I did the incorrect way.
He did it when he stayed with me. He was staying in the guest room. I was sitting here in my office, and he comes in here. He goes, "Pete, where's your plunger?" I go, "God damn it, Nate!" I said,
Boy, rough on a toilet now.
So I went and got him the plunger. I was like, "I'm not about to go in there and do it for you, so you better figure the shit out."
Nate, how often do you clog the toilet up?
Well, right now I have a stool softener, so that's good.
Oh my god!
I used to do it like a lot. It was bad.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Apparently, this is a common occurrence.
Have you not learned the courtesy flush method?
No.
It's okay to halfway through give yourself a courtesy flush. That way you don't clog it up.
Yeah. Well, just to be nice to yourself, so you ain't got to sit there and smell it.
Yeah, that too.
True.
Because I got a bad habit, like most people. Like I'll start scrolling, and next thing I know, I've been sitting there for a half hour.
Yeah. You can even ask my dad how many times I clogged my toilet.
I believe it because you clogged mine. Battle Angel says when you stayed with Lou, you clogged his, and I'm pretty sure at Hogfest you clogged Hog Man's toilet too, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah. So everywhere you go, you just leave a trail of clogged toilets.
I'm just going to say this, Nate. It's probably a good thing you're taking something because you don't want that problems on a cruise ship.
Well, I thought it's like the same air freaking toilets that the airplanes have.
Yeah, he needs one of those ones with like 80-mile-an-hour suction to get rid of his.
I mean, it works.
Gone on a world tour of toilet clogging.
Drew says you need to drink more water. I don't think that's going to help. When you
I tried that. It didn't help.
When you eat 20 taquitos in one sitting, there's not an amount of water you can drink to save the toilet from that disaster.
Or
is that true?
What do you call it? Orange juice? I don't know.
It is true. I bought a box of, I think it was 24 taquitos, just for Nate, because no one else is here is going to eat them when he came down. How long were you here? 3 days? 4 days?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
I think within 3 days he had eaten all 24 of them.
I think it was 2,
but yeah, maybe it was 2. It was a lot.
That's a lot of taquitos, man.
Yeah, and if you looked at the nutritional facts on the box of taquitos before, I'm surprised he's still alive.
Like someone who's looked at nutritional facts on anything.
Yeah, first of all, there's zero nutrition in those at all. It's just all salt, fat, cholesterol. it's a box full of heart attacks.
Yeah.
A smorgasbord of shit that's detrimental to your health. Like here's the problem you're going to have, Nate. Unless you make some changes, you're going to end up on an episode of My 600-Pound Life. Because I hate to break the news to you, buddy. That metabolism ain't going to stick around forever.
No,
yeah, look at me and Sloan.
You're trying to educate me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We try to do it every day.
Like, even before I started driving a truck, like, I had to consciously, because I was already pushing 30 at that point, I had to be more cautious of what I was eating because I could tell a difference. But, yeah, especially with as little as you work, Nate, yeah.
Well, I'm aiming to work more. Are you talking about work or just what type of work you talking about?
What they pay you.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, but you don't
active.
How much when you go to work, Nate? How much of that time are you sitting down?
Well, not even sitting down. You can be standing up. How much sweating are you doing?
A lot of sweat. Because I'm right by a freaking dishwasher or commercial dishwasher. So when it's not busy, I usually sit down on the I guess racks or whatever, or just.
All right. So, what do you work? 4 or 5 hours at a time?
Yeah, it's like 7 to 11.
All right. So out of that 4 hours, how much of that time are you standing, or how much of that time are you sitting?
Most of it is standing. I have no idea how much.
All right. That's better than sitting. At least you're walking around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, running a dishwashing machine, I don't think he's doing all that much sweating.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. It gets pretty
Like,
hot.
well, and I'm not saying it doesn't, but like, I had trouble. I had to physically work to maintain my weight, and I was sweating to the point that I've almost had a heat stroke a few times.
yeah.
Okay. How old are you, Nate?
I'm young. No, I'm 23. So
23. So at 20, you got probably 4 years for you got to give a shit about this.
yeah,
27 is where it starts to unroll.
yeah. I know. You all try to warn me. I'm trying to do my best and stuff. So
Yeah. Do you like eating salad?
I don't mind eating salad.
Okay.
Actually, I'll actually eat it. So
I mean, if you eat a salad and then eat 10 taquitos after that, that's not really helping.
that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really do that after I eat a salad because
Now, see, admittedly, that was part of my problem. Like, I'm not a big salad person. Like, I'm not a rabbit. Yeah, I mean, give me my meat and potatoes and send me on my way.
Yeah. I'm the same.
there's another method called carnivore. Carnivores, I don't know.
Yeah, carnivore diet.
You talking about Liver King?
No. I've heard Jordan Peterson talk about it because he was doing it. Like, he was on an all beef carnivore diet.
Yeah, he had some sort of weird, I don't know, he's had some kind of weird food allergy or something. So he was in bad shape, and then he had to only eat meat after that.
I mean,
But his daughter started doing the diet too, and she said it helped her.
yeah,
I remember that.
I could do the carnivore diet if I.
We are not carnivores. We are omnivores.
We choose who we want to be. That's good.
I mean, bro was eating like 3 steaks a day, which, I mean, I'm down for.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind for a steak.
I mean, all a carnivore diet is a keto diet. You're just not eating any carbs. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you need some fiber. Yeah,
I tried that. I tried the fiber gummies. It did not do anything.
need some fiber. You need to get your vitamins. Yeah.
I tried that.
Vitamins.
I tried those fiber gummies and did not help. So,
Why'd you need? You backed up?
well, yeah, it was, but
All right.
I was constipated at the time. So,
I think we know way too much about Nate's shitting habits at this point.
He's taking stool softeners and fiber, which seems counterproductive.
so yeah, there's my life for you.
We asked, I think it was on Friday's show, like over under how many pieces of pizza you're going to eat every day on the cruise, because you can get pizza. It's like you can eat 100 slices if you want.
If I wanted, but I'm not gonna. I'm
What'd you set the over under at?
I think we set it at 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really. Okay, if I were honest, I'd probably say 5, but you know, wouldn't believe me. But
That's still a lot.
at least I was honest, though. I don't know.
Like if nobody can find Nate, we just go wait for him at the pizza place.
No, if
Eventually he'll show up there.
If nobody can find me, I'll be at the basketball court.
Oh, okay.
Gotta be on court.
Nate will be on the top deck with some sunglasses and binoculars.
Binoculars, yeah. That is the deck where the basketball court is. I see what he's doing.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Now that's coming into focus. Okay.
But yeah, the way I remember it is the main deck, which like where the pool and the bar and everything is, and then and the water slides, and then there's like a set of stairs you walk up to get up to where I guess all of the sport, like the basketball court, the pickleball court, and the topless tanning deck is all up there.
All right. Well, I hope there's an elevator to get up there.
I'm sure there has to be. I think legally they have to have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you up there somewhere. If we have to carry you up there, we'll carry you up there.
Why is this the first I'm hearing of a topless tanning deck?
Yeah, there was when I was on it.
You can just
There
go
might
look
be
at
still.
tits?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Unless they put an end to it, which I don't know why they would.
That's like straight up heaven. What?
Oh,
Although
I'll freely admit is why I'll never understand gay guys because tits are awesome.
I've seen guys.
there's some other parts that are pretty awesome too, Slim.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Although most women who are, you know, topless sunbathing are not the type of women you want to see topless sunbathing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. Like most of, like TK was talking about Bike Week last night. Like most of what's running around there, you don't want to see topless, but you are seeing it topless.
I think the last Summer Olympics, I was trying to swim with the ladies in the hot tub.
Oh God, don't do that.
Well, he didn't know. I did that like last Summer Olympics, so.
At least you're not like the guy in PCB, and we're all just hanging out, and some dude's jerking off in the pool.
No, I was not doing that. I was being a gentleman, so.
yeah. If I was a gentleman, I didn't jerk off in front of anybody.
Well, that guy in Charleston thought he was alone because he jumped over the pool was closed. He must have jumped over the fence.
He did.
Yeah.
Who? Oh.
Yeah, he thought he was alone, but we were on the balcony watching him from above.
But no, he knew he wasn't alone because he kept like looking over and making sure nobody, like he would look away if he thought somebody was looking at him.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I missed this. So y'all saw some guy jerking off?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Pure.
I mean, motherfucker was in the pool just going to town.
Yeah, he was naked too.
Yeah, he was naked.
Wow. PCB was an interesting place.
That was actually in Charleston.
Or Isle of Palms.
Yeah.
In Charleston.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Isle of Palms. That's right.
He was a military guy because didn't all of his buddies come and save him?
Yeah, one of his buddies, showed up and kept apologizing and hung. I guess I honestly think he was hanging around to make sure we wasn't finna call the cops on him or something.
Yeah.
But I was just like, whatever, man. He's fucked up. It is what it is.
I remember that time when I tried the rum, or whatever you call it. Was it rum?
Yeah.
Okay, I tried Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because you just pitched it over the side of the building as people were walking by.
Yeah, he was throwing rum on people.
Yeah.
Like just people walking down the sidewalk.
Plus, I didn't know there was people going through. I did not know that until.
Why are you throwing rum?
Yeah, you're supposed to drink it.
Yeah.
Nah, I was like, this tastes disgusting.
Vic disagrees with you.
Yeah.
Well, I had medication, you know.
Yeah.
We were standing up there after the Slav Olympics. I think it was my brother-in-law. It was my brother-in-law who's insane. my brother and sister-in-law, since they live here, they came down there for the afternoon. And we were standing on that top pool deck, and that was during that festival they were having. So they had the streets closed off, and they had all the food trucks and everything. And so the streets were packed with people. And we're standing up there, and my brother-in-law had a penny.
Oh,
And he's like, I'm going to throw this down here and see if it hits somebody. They won't know where it came from. This is no bullshit. He threw the penny, and it went right in the guy's food. The guy was standing there eating, and went right on his plate. Smack right in the fucking plate. I was like, what are you doing, dude?
what the?
He started looking around like, where the fuck?
Yeah, that's funny.
That's terrible.
It is terrible. And we could have hit somebody around the head with that thing.
Well, not funny, but it's terrible, and I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I was just gonna say so.
Yeah.
Well, I've yet to go to a Slav Olympics and not have a good time.
That's a fact.
And see how I see Mr. Vic and me fight. I don't know. Just kidding.
I would like to see that, yes.
Well, Vic would just run him over. It would be easy.
Yeah.
Well, I can tip him over. That'll be easy.
Damn.
I don't know, man. That's a heavy chair.
It is heavy. How much does that chair weigh? Do you know?
I know it's like 300 pounds.
God
Yeah.
damn. Never mind. Maybe if I put a little.
I mean, it could be done. I'm just saying, it ain't going to be fucking easy.
In it, I guess it would be more like 400 with me.
God damn.
Does it float?
It does
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't float.
No.
Damn.
That was my concern when you were driving drunk around and we were around the pool. I was like, if he goes in that pool,
If Vic had gone in that pool, I'd have felt so bad.
it would have taken 2 or 3 of us to get him above water.
Yeah.
Well, we did just have to get him out of the chair, right?
Now, I'm about to say, yeah, you just get him out of the chair. Worry about getting him out of the chair, and then we'll worry about getting the chair out of the water.
Yeah.
Plus the seatbelt, too. I don't know if you wear the seatbelt. I don't know.
Well, no, I usually don't wear it unless I'm in the car.
Okay. Okay.
Is there a video of Vic being drunk? Is
I
there?
think there is.
There.
I don't know if anybody got a video or not.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, there definitely is a video of him taking shots because I think I have video of that.
Yeah, that was at Pigeon Forge. Yeah.
No, I think there was a video of him
Some
driving around drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I was drinking some beer at
I don't remember if he got drunk in Isle of Palms, but he was definitely drunk at PCB.
Yeah, I did. I did get drunk in PCB.
I was a bad influence on Ballard. Ballard, he had his first beer, and that was Panama City, right? Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had one, and he doesn't know that it's not a shot. You're not supposed to chug it. So he drank that first beer in like 5 seconds, and he's like, "I want another one." So we gave him another one. He did the same thing, and we're like, "Ballard, bro, you're gonna be shit faced in like the next 30 minutes if you don't slow down."
Yeah,
So we cut him off, but then he kept asking for more, and I think I had to sneak him one because everyone was telling me not to give him any more. And I was like, "Fuck that! I'll give him another one."
Yeah. Come to the Slav Olympics, corrupting the youth of America one at a time.
Down for that.
Yeah, he was fine. Ballard was fine.
But he got.
I mean, was he really though? He was walking around with a bucket of crab legs.
Yeah, that's true. And we got video of him doing air guitar too, to whatever music was playing over the loudspeaker. He was
I
jamming.
don't remember that.
I've got the evidence.
Sorry.
Rec doesn't drink at all, do you?
I don't.
Yeah. Would you make an exception?
No.
Not even one.
No.
No.
Is there a reason?
If you don't drink, you can't.
Yeah, Rex on the wagon.
Hey, Rick, if you don't drink, you can get the bottomless.
Did you used to drink a lot? Is that why?
I mean, I've drank enough for the rest of my life.
Okay, I got you.
Rick, you can get the soda package if you want.
I did get
He
the
did.
soda package.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, he's going full Donald Trump, man. He's going to drink a boat's worth of Diet Coke.
He might be the only person that drinks more Diet Coke than me, which is tough to do.
How many Diet Cokes do you drink a day?
I mean, if I just had no impediment to it, like my fridge is stocked full of Diet Cokes, easily 1 an hour, if not more.
Wow. So the entire 12 a day?
I don't usually drink 12 a day. Probably on average 6 though.
Okay.
Sometimes more.
So you probably just drink Diet Cokes like during working hours, like while you're working?
Yeah, because I work from home. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I just drink Diet Coke, dude. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Diet Coke and dip.
Yeah, and I've had to go to Longhorn now because it's gotten so expensive.
Well, didn't
How is
you?
that?
I mean, it's not as good, but I mean, a can of Grizzly's almost $7 now.
Didn't you tell me you like?
I remember when a guy I worked with had to go from Copenhagen to Grizzly.
Don't you order like boxes of that stuff at a time, like 50 cans?
No, I tried to. So I tried to do like Frank Lucas from American Gangster and cut out the middleman, which is a fucking gas station. I was like, can I just reach out directly to who makes this, which you can't. But no, I go to Quick Trip. And just like from Parks and Rec, I say all the Longhorn straight you have. And I will literally buy however much they have on hand, like 3 rolls or, 15 cans, whatever it is.
See, I don't know how much that is though. Like, is 1 can per day? Like, is it equal to like a pack a day smoker, or is it way more?
Probably, because a can a day is pretty excessive.
Okay.
And a pack a day is pretty excessive, I would think.
Well, some people smoke 2 and 3 packs a
I think
day.
a pack a day is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this. I remember. I guess they were trying to get us not to smoke. So in this home ec class in like 7th grade, they showed us this episode of Oprah, and this woman had talking about she had cut back to 8 packs of cigarettes a day.
Oh my God. Did she breathe oxygen at all?
I don't know.
But
ever since I saw that, I figured, a pack a day ain't bad.
at the time I quit, I was over a pack a day, and that was at the point where I was like, you know what, this is excessive. I gotta quit.
Yeah, I feel like that's a threshold, right? Like over a can a day or a pack a day, you've crossed the threshold into like, okay, this is pretty bad.
If you were to just stop dipping cold turkey, how do you think that would go?
I don't have to think because I've tried it
Okay.
before.
What happened?
It wasn't good.
Did you get physically ill, or did you just get like headaches, or?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely had a physical manifestation. Yeah, get headaches, just feeling off, feeling angry.
Do you like shake or something? Anything like get the trembles?
Shake, no, but I thought about homicide a lot.
Like suicidal thoughts?
Not suicidal.
Oh, you want to
thoughts,
kill other
homicidal.
people? Okay.
Yeah.
Homicide.
Yeah.
Homicide.
Which was very much my experience when the last time I tried to quit smoking. But mine was a little more compounded because not only was I trying to quit smoking, but my wife was 6 months pregnant when I did.
Oh God. Yeah, that's the time you need to smoke more. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she was telling me I needed to quit, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure there's a lot more, like, dip is more concentrated with nicotine than cigarettes are.
I would assume you're right.
Well, the reason I know that is because even when I was smoking a lot, if I would take a dip just to try it or something, somebody would give me some, and I felt like I got a buzz off of it. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a nicotine buzz since middle school.
Yeah, I've had a nicotine buzz since I had no hair on my balls.
I mean, that was around the time I started smoking.
Yeah.
Is it more expensive than smoking or less?
I don't know because I don't know what is a pack.
I think a pack of cigarettes. It depends on where you are. Here, they're like $6 or $7 a pack, depending on what you're smoking.
Okay, so if we're going like a pack is about a can, then it's probably comparable.
Okay. So a can's like $7, $8.
Of premium stuff, I don't know how much. This is embarrassing. I don't know how much a can of Longhorn costs because I've never bought one can.
You probably get a discount the more you buy. Like if you buy a 5-pack.
It's like it has to be cheaper then because it's like $14-15 for 5 cans.
Yeah, it's just like if you buy a carton of cigarettes, it's a little bit cheaper than if you bought 10 packs of cigarettes individually.
Well, shit, what's a carton now? Like $40-50?
I just paid $62 for a carton of cigarettes.
So $6.20 a pack.
So I think smoking is definitely more expensive. But that would be like, but if I were to do Grizzly or Copenhagen, it would be that expensive, which is why I don't anymore.
So it's like cigarettes. Like you have the good, like Marlboro is considered, I guess, a good one, but then you get like what's a cheap cigarette? Slim.
Pall Malls.
Mavericks. You know?
Maverick. Lucky Strike is back. Somebody bought the naming rights to it.
Yeah, that's the kind of people you see at the casino who are like down real bad, and they're smoking Mavericks because they lost all their money on the slot machine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can ever quit, man. Because probably like with smoking, well, you're still taking nicotine, but like after a meal, when I'm driving, like these are always associated with nicotine.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was sitting in the airport last week vaping. Now you're not allowed to. If they catch you, you get in trouble. But I was doing it.
Yeah, because fuck them.
Yeah, but nobody can smell it.
Yeah. And if they did, they would just think somebody's eating Fruit Loops or Starburst or something.
Plus, I mean, they allow you to bring. It's not like you're allowed to bring it on the plane. You're just not allowed to use it.
People get.
Yeah, that's why you just go in the bathroom and do it.
Yeah. Oh, they say that no smoking or vaping in the bathroom.
What are they gonna do? Watch you?
I saw a video of this guy got arrested.
What are they gonna do? Kick you off mid-flight? Like.
This guy went into, I forget what airline it was. This just happened like last week. And he, I guess he smoked a cigarette in there or something and they smelled it. So when he landed, they got the police to come and escort him off the plane. And they went and searched the bathroom and couldn't find, I guess he flushed it down the toilet or whatever, the cigarette butt. Ooh. So they ended up having to let him go. They didn't have any, he kept saying, I don't know what y'all talking about. But everybody on the plane smelled it.
Deny till you die.
Yeah, but they didn't have any evidence. So what are you supposed to do? You can't arrest somebody with no evidence.
I bet they still banned him from that airline, though.
I bet you they did. Yeah, I'm sure they probably did.
Oh, well, fucking so sad. Southwest Airlines banned him.
Who knows? He might be on the no-fly list, too. He might not be able to fly at all.
Are you planning to smoke on there, Slim?
I never plan to do anything that I shouldn't. It's usually spontaneous.
I'll answer for you. Yes, he's smoking. If you're bringing,
I can go 2 hours without a cigarette. That ain't a problem.
Oh, on the plane? Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about on the cruise.
Yeah, I was on a plane. Yeah.
No, come on.
I mean, fucking flush the butt, and what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, I mean. It says do not flush it in cigarettes, but I'm not saying you should not or should or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like the should not and do not signs Slim feels don't apply to him.
True.
No, it's not that I feel that they don't apply to me. It's just, I mean, call me old if you want. I don't really give a shit. But, like, you could smoke at a fucking hospital when I was born. Fucking get over it, man. Like, this whole discrimination against smokers these days, I'm not cool with it.
Well, when I went to Brazil in 1997, when my sister lived there, that was like a 13-hour flight, and half the people on it were smoking constantly.
Yeah, you should still be able to smoke on flights.
They gave you ashtrays and everything.
Be able to smoke in hospitals.
No. That's probably something I'll tell my kids about, though. I remember when you can go to Waffle House and smoke.
Shit, go to the right Waffle House. You can still smoke.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
It's actually a law here now.
Damn.
You can't smoke in restaurants.
It's a law everywhere, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. I think.
Well, if it's technically a bar, they can get away with it.
Well, we had this discussion before. If it's a private club, you can.
Yeah.
But if it's public, you can't. So the way they get around that is by selling memberships for like $1.
Yeah.
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 There's a way around everything.
So you said, Pete, that you flew on an international flight, right?
Yeah.
And when you first flew in that, what do you think in your head? Is this going to take forever? Like, what's your thoughts? Because I never done it, so.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, this is going to take forever. Yeah, you nailed it. And guess what? It did take forever.
Yeah, now 13-hour flight, that's not something I would do. Like, just, no.
Yeah, it was pretty miserable.
Were you in coach? I'm assuming you were.
Yeah. I've never flown first class in my life. No.
It's honestly, I can't speak for international. I think it's a whole different deal. But for domestics, you just get a bigger seat. I think they'll serve you drinks that like you don't have to pay for.
Yeah. Yeah, you get free wine and champagne, and the main thing, forget the drinks, is the seat. You get more leg room, a big comfortable seat.
But you're paying 4 or 5 times more for that.
Yeah.
Not really.
A lot of it is, yeah. Like, especially on international flights, like let's say to go into Australia is $4,000. A first class ticket will be like $18,000.
Good God. Well, I've never looked up international flights either.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Well, they have some of those planes. I forget which plane it is, but they've got like, it's almost like a train. Like there's a bed in there. You can lay down and go to sleep. You're like your own little cabin.
Have you, Pete, been on a train like Amtrak before?
When I was very young, like I'm talking, I'm too young to even. I don't even remember it. I was like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah.
I just thought because
I did when I was in my 20s. I didn't have to. We were coming back from New Orleans after that BP spill in the Gulf. We were down there for like 6 months, and somebody else was driving the crew truck, and there was like 4 or 5 of us that were like, "Fuck it, why don't we take the train back?"
Yeah, the train's not that bad actually.
No, I mean, you get your own cabin. You can get up and walk around like freely.
Yeah.
They have a bar on there. I think most of them have a bar you can go sit at and watch TV.
Yeah.
So, but it takes forever because you stop constantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the layovers are it's like 4 or something hours near normal layover, like in Chicago. But I mean, I like I said, I like the Amtrak. Like what Pete said, you have those scenery windows. You can see where you're at and stuff.
If you're not in a hurry to get somewhere, it's better than flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we were coming back from New Orleans, I mean, we didn't really give a shit about somewhere to sleep. We spent the whole time sitting in the bar.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks cool on Harry Potter. They take trains.
True.
Is Greyhound still a thing? Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Yeah. DJ David that came to Vegas with us. He took a Greyhound from Arizona up to Vegas.
Rick, you're living right into the stereotype there, Rick. Stop.
Harry Potter's pretty cool, dude.
Joey Foster.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, Joey Foster did Greyhounds ride from West Virginia to where was Hogheads? I forgot. But anyways, he he rode the Greyhound to Greenland Chillin.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with going on Greyhound. It's cheap. Really cheap.
It's cheap. I mean, it's not comfortable and it takes forever, but it's cheap.
Yeah.
Greyhound tickets, $50.
I mean, and somebody might shit on the floor and halfway through, but still. You know.
You just roll the window down.
Yeah, just roll the window down.
I mean, I'll give Greyhound this much. They've gotten with the times. Like, there's chargers built into the back of every seat.
Yeah.
They've got onboard Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah. Not a bad deal. You can go from, can't you go from like the Southeast up to New York City for like $100 or something? Less than that, maybe.
I'm probably. I try to look up just for fun Omaha to I guess Oregon. It's like $50.
Yeah, see, $50.
Yeah, it'd be way more in gas to do that.
Oh yeah,
But you don't have to pay for gas though.
that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, like I said, I've never done a Greyhound before, but I'm pretty sure, like you guys said, it's worth it. But there's some points that are being chased towns, which is everywhere. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, just like a train, you're going to stop every 300 miles.
yeah. Yeah, I think Joey Foster told me about a person that when he was on the not train bus with he was sitting by a recent released prisoner. I don't know.
Oh, somebody who just got out of prison?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for like 50 years.
Damn.
And what I got out of the story was like when his mom probably passed away by the time, but and his mom left him like the leftovers of the I guess house and the money and stuff.
Yeah, her estate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's what Joey told me. It's pretty cool and heartwarming and stuff. So hopefully I don't do that. I will not do that actually. But
Is it heartwarming though? If you're in jail for 50 years, you must have done something really fucking bad.
No.
Like chop people up.
Part. No.
No, I was told everybody in prison is innocent, Pete.
Some of them
All
are.
just the system is out to get them.
Well, some of them.
Some of them.
I meant the coming back part, but yeah.
Yeah, like like take for instance the prison I worked at. There might be 2 people in that prison that are quote unquote innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just need to fucking deal with it.
Well, and one of them,
Sorry.
like I actually ran into somebody that I had worked with at a temp company years ago when I worked there. Like, technically under the letter of the law, he's guilty, but in my opinion, he shouldn't be in jail.
There's a lot of those, yeah.
Like he got well, and I ain't saying his name, so it don't matter. He was in there for statutory, but he picked up a girl at a bar that was there when he got there, and the bartender was serving her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he should be in prison. I mean, are you going to ask a chick's age if she's at a bar you show up to and she's being served drinks?
Yeah, most people wouldn't.
Right.
I mean, as long as it wasn't obvious that she looked extremely young, yeah. But, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I've got a cousin that has 3 kids and she still gets carded.
Yeah, some people that are
2
16 years old look like they're 30, and then some people who are 30 look like they're 16. So, I mean, yeah, you never know.
Yeah, the youngest ones are a bit out of whack.
Yeah, well, all these innocent people just need to watch Shawshank Redemption and get a little rock in. They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's a guy like Red in every prison in America.
Hey, Pete, do you have some slip-on shoes, or you don't have those?
Who are you asking and why?
I said Pete.
Me?
I'm just asking in general.
Yeah, every pair of Hey Dudes I have are slip-ons. And dress shoes, too. Some of them.
Cool.
My wife got me some. I didn't know they stole them either. Some leather Hey Dudes.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Well, you'll see some here later this week.
Are they like brown leather?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she got them for me for Father's Day, if I'm not mistaken.
I might need a pair of those. Don't get me any ideas.
I got the Skechers though. So
Why are you obsessed with Hey Dudes?
I'm not really. I don't even wear them hardly anymore. But I just have a lot.
Says the guy that admitted earlier in the show that he has like 8 pairs.
I do have like 8 pairs. Here's the one thing though. 4 out of those 8 pairs, people just like they see me wearing them, so that like on Christmas they give me a pair. So.
You got those shoes are guilty by association.
Yeah. I've got 2 pairs I have never even worn.
That's the most chick thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
He almost bought an orange and purple pair of Clemson Hey Dudes.
I do have. I know I have those.
Oh, you have? Oh,
but those were my father-in-law gave them to me though. I didn't buy them.
Yeah. I saw the Miami Hey Dudes. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Miami fan and all. I'm not buying those.
Yeah,
I would buy it. They didn't have tech ones because I looked and I was pretty heartbroken about it.
I only wear them during Clemson game. Like I've worn them on live stream before, but that's it. I don't wear them. Like I'm not wearing Clemson shoes like to the grocery store.
I would wear that 100%. In fact, I wear almost exclusively tech stuff wherever I go.
Yeah, that's true.
To the point, at the pizza place across the street, this guy was like, "Did you play for Georgia Tech or something?"
That's all you wear.
Yeah, he was like concerned about it. Like, why would anyone do this? Like,
how many? If you had to guess, how many Georgia Tech shirts do you have?
Probably a lot.
Like 15, maybe.
Okay.
A lot.
I've probably got like 10 Clemson shirts, maybe. I'd have to look, but I hardly ever wear them though.
I got like 5 or 6. I wear them to the gym more than anything.
Yeah.
Except I got a cut. Like I have one polo and a button down that have got the U on them, and I wear those occasionally.
See, that's the thing. Like half of mine are probably like polo type golf shirts, but I don't wear that. That's not unless I'm golfing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I love those Columbia fishing shirts, and I
got one of those. I got one of those Clemson Columbia fishing shirts, but that was a gift too for my sister.
Yeah, those things are expensive.
Now, do you all have like?
They are, but now those I've got like a dozen of. But like one of them's a Miami one.
Do some of you have sun shirts?
What's a sun shirt?
It's basically I'm not gonna explain.
You mean a tank top?
No, it's like a long sleeve. It's like those fishing shirts, like fishing long sleeve shirts, where it's like a sunproof.
A long sleeve T-shirt.
Yeah.
No, he's basically talking like those Columbia shirts because like they have an SPF rating to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Sorry.
But he said they're long sleeve.
Yeah, I've got some long sleeve and short sleeve.
So it's the anti-sun shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
So it's supposed to protect you from the sun, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Sun resistant.
Right. What makes that different than just a regular long sleeve T-shirt?
Well, regular long sleeve T-shirt. I don't know if it does. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
You don't say. What is it kind of some special material that reflects the ultraviolet light? I'm guessing.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I just was questioning because what my mom or dad says that it basically protects you from the sun. Basically, it's basically that.
Really, any long sleeve shirt will do that.
That's what I was getting at.
Luck with it, so I mean.
So I just Googled sun shirt. This is what came up. And they just look like regular shirts to me. I don't know what the difference is.
That's good marketing.
Can I see a picture? I can't really see it.
They look like I don't even know what material that is. Like a waterproof shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that are like.
Yeah, those are the shirts that the fat people wear in the pool because they don't want to take their shirt off. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I know about those.
Well, I thought, I just call them sunproof shirts, but I don't know.
Slim, Battle Angel wants to know, do you have a Miami wife beater?
I do not.
It's unfortunate.
Although, to be honest, I've never really looked. Now, I do have a Miami shirt because I've worn it to the slobs before that I've just cut the sleeves out of.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
All right, I got to go. We'll see you guys.
All right, see you later, Rick.
See you,
All
Rick.
right.
Right on cue, actually, it's 2 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Damn,
time flies.
I need to go to the gym. I ain't been to the gym yet.
What gym do you go to?
Oh, one here in town.
He goes to Sleeta's gym.
Go God, no. I mean, there's a couple motherfuckers running around in there that kind of look like Sleeta, if I'm just being honest. But
Probably.
But yeah. Anyways, I'll see y'all on, what is it, Thursday?
Yeah, we'll see you. Yeah, well, where are you staying, Nate? You're not staying at the same place we are.
No, I'm staying at the New Smyrna Beach.
I don't know how far that is from our hotel. So are you gonna?
It's like an hour away from the port.
You gonna drive down and see us?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, it's an hour away. Maybe you won't drive down then. If not, we'll see you on the ship.
All right.
All right.
See y'all.
See you later, Nate. All right, Vic.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
All right, Slim. Tell Sleeta I said what's up.
yeah, I will.
All right. All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's going to do it for me as well. Unfortunately, I will not be doing a show on Wednesday because I've got to pick up my rental car at 12 o'clock. And of course, the show runs from 11 to well, normally to 1, but today till 2. So unless I do just like a random midday show after I go pick up the car, I might do that. I might fire up a stream after I get back from picking up the car. We'll see. But if not, I will see you guys very soon. Have a great rest of your Monday.